Yo, what is going on, man? Breaking news. Breaking news, man. You know, in this channel, Boogaloo can't stand him some P. Diddy, bro. P. Diddy about to take his ass. He going to jail. He's going to jail. And man, hey, we just dropped the we said we was gonna celebrate. We just dropped a documentary on this man yesterday about him going to jail. They raided both of his houses, Miami and the one in California at the same time.
And guess what? This ain't even for Tupac. This ain't even for sex trafficking. Boy, you gonna be with R. Kelly.
They get him for sex trafficking, bro. This is the year of revelation. This is it. This is the year of revelation. No lies, man.
Yeah. Hey, oh look, boy, they got drugs.
This man Diddy going to jail. He's going to jail.
Boogaloo, I know you happy, boy.
Yeah, tell him, scumbag. That's what I'm talking about. Tupac is laughing at those stupid ass. Yeah, that's what he
Tupac laughing at the dumb ass.
Tupac laughing, Biggie rolling. Biggie doing his dance like
Tupac, Biggie, air, bro.
But hey, Biggie casket probably bumping right now and then.
Craig Black.
Bad news.
I'm feeling that joy, man.
I know Danity. Wait. Hey, well, I know Danny Kane over there. All of them call each other like, girl, you see this? Girl, finally got what he deserved, girl.
Hey, you know they gonna come out. You know they gonna come out now. All them Danny Kane girls are gonna come out and talk about what Diddy did to him. Cause she was what that white girl name again from Danny? I can't remember her name. She was talking about what he was doing to her.
Even Mace. Praise the Lord, old Mace.
Aubrey O'Day, I think her name was. She was talking about what this man been doing to her.
Yeah,
nobody
cares. Hey, Diddy, take that. That's right.
Yeah, Bobby, take that.
Feds is coming for you, boy. They coming for both his houses at the same time. And what? Hey, Boogaloo, you said they looking for him. This man is missing right now.
Where you at, Diddy?
Hey, they gonna pull this man out the sewer, bro.
All I see Diddy in the office somewhere pacing back and forth with a toothpick in his mouth. Like, how did this happen, son? Yo, how did this happen?
How does that happen?
He calling everybody he can think of. Man. Sorry, man. It's business week. We gotta wash our hands.
Don't want nothing to do with you right now.
We gotta wash our hands.
Listen, if
Jay-Z you were on your own.
Yeah. Take that. They said they better take him. Right. Take it.
Boy.
What do you want? What do you want? You got pitched, you're on your own. We told you get pitched, you're on your own. What do you want?
I've been on his ass since last year.
You called it. You was one of the first ones. That's why that thing went viral. You was like one of the first ones talking about this man Diddy, everything he was doing.
Again, what it all comes to life. And what a Diddy fan. Remember the Diddy fan that told me y'all just hating on Diddy.
Is we just hating on Diddy now? What now? Is we just hating on this man Diddy now?
Yeah, where is his ass here? I mean, see, anybody who a Diddy fan, please come here. I want to hear something now. Y'all thought we said it coming. We want to hear it now.
So, what up, man? Was Mr. Take That on the run. Hey, I hope we get some like OJ Simpson on the highway, high speed chase,
my
bro.
God. Mama, boy, I'm on land. Look at Diddy running, y'all.
Look
at this man Diddy. Hey, he need to run like he ran at that damn award show to the left.
For real. Hey, what's his bodyguard? He gonna be like, hey, he gonna do all type of interviews tomorrow. What's his bodyguard?
Green Deal.
Oh, Gene coming tomorrow. Gene going on Vlad tomorrow, bro. What? Gene gonna be on Vlad tonight, bro.
You know, Gene got his own channel. Gene gonna go live tonight 9 times out of 10. I told y'all. I know I can hear him now. I told y'all about this nigga.
Hey,
and you know he gonna tell.
You said Suge said this was coming. Hell yeah.
Put him in the cell with him. I don't want no head. He's gonna be washing drawers and toilets.
you know it's about to happen, right?
You sound waiting.
You know it's about to happen, right?
What about that?
You know it's about to happen, right?
You about to snitch on everybody, bro.
No. I mean, technically, but you know what's about to happen, right? You know who the last person that they thought was gonna do that? You know what happened to the last person they thought they were gonna do that?
Epstein,
He woke up. He deleted himself the night he went to jail.
Hold on. No. He didn't delete himself. He was asleep and deleted himself. They say.
No. He deleted himself. Remember, they found him in his cell.
That's what
but
they
the camera was turned the other way.
That's what they claim. So
all I'm saying is, that's what I see happening. That's what I see happening.
Man.
It was a great run, sir. It was a great run, sir. Once some boys get their hands on you, we ain't gonna see you again.
Hey, man, they said the ninja that'll do Epstein.
He said Tupac was right all along. These are the last, my brothers. Yeah, I feel you, Bobby. Yeah, we happy over here, bro. He said, surprised he ain't pulled a Russell Simmons and left the country. That's what I was saying. I thought he would have been left the country, man.
He was. Look, they just brought up charges on Russ.
They wasn't leaving.
Listen, they just brought up some charges on Russell Simmons. But Russell Simmons in the way, but they probably can't even bring his ass back. Russell Simmons ain't standing there. He
went where they can't extradite him.
Yeah. They just brought up some charges on him about a week ago. He ain't coming back.
He been ran. That man ran a long time ago.
He was smart.
They wouldn't let him leave. They wouldn't let him leave. They were like, hey, man, you got to take the fall for this guy. You got to take the fall for this.
I bet the Jay-Z ain't nobody answering the phone for him. Now, Diddy? Nobody. I don't know. Yeah.
We told you if you got caught, you were on your own.
I guess whoever was in bed with him got out of bed with him, Tony.
Nah, he ain't sleep with him right. He ain't do it right.
His free in high places.
So let me show you. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you this this other screen. Hold on 1 second. All right, so they talking about it over here. Let's see what they got to say. What's going on? They giving us a live update of what's good with this man Diddy. He hiding, man. You think he's somewhere rotting right now? He just rotting away.
He probably in a chair rocking back and forth in a fetal position with a toothpick in his mouth.
Connect whatever the investigation
I don't know what to do.
Those are going to be the guys that you're seeing right there, and they're waiting for that all clear. And then this group that you see there, those are the ones that are actually going to go inside. They probably have, like you said, they probably have ideas what they're looking for, where they might be. So, but right now it is still a waiting game to make sure that everybody is out of this building and that it is secure for the.
This man was living good. Look at this. That's a hotel, boy. He's a may God protect Gene Deal. That's right.
If this is in fact
hey, what's going on,
sex trafficking investigation.
He said he done. Stick a fork in him. His ass finna get sold to the
rapper himself. He has denied
but he might enjoy that. You're right.
In any of all this. So there are two sides, of course, to this as this all plays out. But it is interesting that these raids happening at the same time. According to TMZ, a raid of his Miami home is happening right now, as well as now we're looking at the live pictures of what's going on in Holmby Hills at this mansion right here, all connected to
you think Diddy, he got tipped off. Diddy had to get tipped off. Why he ain't at his house, man?
What exactly they're the procedures taking place regarding this raid that's being conducted by Homeland Security.
James said the only thing I'm mad at is there's not going to be no more TCL basketball series.
You see multiple
hey, Samika, good evening. She said, greetings, man, once again. Hey, we had to come back again with the breaking news.
Up top, as well as
he said, where his sons at? Man, his sons hiding with us. I bet you his sons are gonna go down. You remember what's that the producer that said his son was trying to force him to sleep with him?
Yeah, they're the one that put the burn out on Meat Mills and Steve J.
And as Haley mentioned,
oh yeah, he probably forced
on the ground
Meat Mills to sleep with him.
Coming to your area,
hey, Gemini Rising. You know what? I'm a Gemini Rising. But she said, finally, now arrest him big. Yeah. We need to get them. You're right. We need to get that arrest for Biggie.
Yeah, it looks like his home's on
you said he gonna get all them other charges too, right?
We still have
exactly. Man, they need to burn with QBD talking about he assassinated Tupac. We know he had big knockdown. Y'all need to give him all that.
Keefy D said that he did put that $1 million hit on Pop.
30 minutes ago. They're at his home here. They're also at his home in Miami. Of course, it's a little bit.
And see, that's what I want to say too.
About 20
The
minutes
folks talking about
ago,
it 2 times to a story. Well, when the feds come in, they got something on your ass.
They just put away their drone, but of course doing a thorough job of.
Oh yeah, ain't no way. The feds, they got a 98% conviction rate. They don't go after
That's why
you
I know
unless
they got to have something on you for them to come
If the
on in there
feds
too.
come get you, it's one
Yeah,
side. They
yeah,
side.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
We will have to wait and
Mika
see.
said,
Of
did
course,
his white
and
zaddy
everybody's
let him
interested
build a
in the
bunker?
details of what
If so, he might be in
how he's
there.
connected to these.
Right? Then
Uh-oh,
he got a panic
hey,
room. He
Bobby,
hiding in the panic room.
hey, Bobby
Yeah,
know
from your
the
vantage point,
deal,
Bailey,
bro. He
does it
said
look like
Jay-Z
some
looking like,
authorities are
oh,
leaving
this
the
dude better not
scene right
snitch.
now? They're
Hey, you
But
remember
what?
Jay-Z?
Yeah,
Don't forget
is that
Jay-Z and R. Kelly was hanging together too, bro. Don't
yeah,
be
him and Diddy,
surprised.
all 3 of them.
I
Don't
think
be
what you're
surprised if
seeing
Diddy
is
next.
just the vehicles moving to a different location.
But he get Epstein, I know something. I said, whoop, they got rid of him.
But if you go
Yep.
up a little bit farther, some of the
All
vehicles
right.
that you
Hey,
saw down
Jay-Z,
here
I would leave
earlier
the
have
country. If
since
I'm Jay-Z,
kind
I'm
of gone
leaving
to
the
the other
country.
side of the hill. This is obviously a very
Yeah.
Like, we
prestigious.
going on
Jay-Z probably
vacation.
already gone with him.
Earlier, Humphrey
You think he
Bogart,
already
former
gone?
I think is next door to P. Diddy's.
Hey, what
That
if Diddy
nigga
already
gone.
left?
Here,
Hey,
Mapleton
somebody
and
tipped
Holmby
off
Hills,
Diddy, man.
off of Sunset near Beverly Glen.
Somebody tipped this man Diddy
So
off.
the vehicles have basically just moved forward.
They ain't gonna let that man leave.
Law enforcement officers from the Department of Homeland Security, though, back here on the street in Mapleton, since
He said, be
they've come
careful,
out
my
of the
people.
home
These are
after they've
distracting.
done their
Something
thorough
bigger is happening
investigating
somewhere else.
inside.
That is
Right
true.
now,
That is
yeah,
true. Something
no
be
cap,
happening.
no cap, no cap. I know
You ain't
that, but
wrong.
we
You
gotta
ain't wrong.
celebrate this demon real
Yeah,
quick. He
yeah,
got to
we
go.
know that, but I
We
got
gotta
to
celebrate this
celebrate
demon
them.
league.
Law enforcement helicopters and
It's about time Diddy
up
going,
there in
bro.
Skyfox.
Yeah.
Everybody been saying this
Thank you
about
so
Diddy
much,
for how
Haley, for that
long?
perspective on the ground right there.
Yeah.
How you got since the 90s? Since I was a kid, I heard about Diddy.
Yes, there are
They used to
some
say
more
Diddy used to sleep
law
with men because he
enforcement,
was
but in
bored because he could
different
get any girl he
attire.
want. I heard that when I was a kid.
Should I say suits instead of body armor?
Definitely,
Ew.
and you know, and we all know how that
Take that.
works. The suits are going to be the investigators and probably the ones that are running the
They
show.
done got so bad, they don't say no Paul no more, so they say no Diddy.
For them to be allowed to make their way
I
inside
know the
the
new saying is no
No
Diddy, right?
Diddy.
They been
Hey,
hearing them. That's what everybody been
real.
saying, no Diddy.
You don't think
No
they're
Diddy.
just going in?
I swear to God,
Hey,
that's
I'm
what
with
everybody
that.
been saying.
I'm with that.
No
You
Diddy.
know, I don't think they're going in
I'm with that.
randomly.
Instead of no homo and no Paul and Pauls, no Diddy.
Yeah,
Probably have an
yeah.
area that they know or an office that they're going to be looking into or some computers that they might want to physically get their hands on. And that's what they're waiting for right
You
now.
know,
To make
you
their
ain't
way
coming up to be
inside
cheating
this
records.
property. Like you said, very beautiful home out there in the Homely Hills
It's
area.
very
And they
beautiful
just
home.
waiting to get the all
It don't
clear
matter
to
how
allow
good the
them
home look,
inside.
bro.
While these
Don't matter.
while these officers that we see right there in the tactical gear, well, their job is to make sure that everything is safe for them to go in. Now they don't probably. And again, I just want to be clear. It's like nobody's thinking that there's booby traps or some kind of sniper inside the home. That's not what they're thinking at all. It's probably more along the lines of they want to make sure that everybody is outside of the home because they don't want to have somebody stepping out or coming out later on and surprising or catching people off guard. That's not what they want. And right now, you can see Sandra, you've been saying there's a large number of people out here. I would venture to say, as far as the officers
Bro, that's
go,
a lot
I
of
would probably
feds, bro.
put
They
this
ain't gonna do all
group
this to
closer
make
to
themselves look
100.
stupid
Not
either.
just what we're
Man,
seeing
they raided his
right
house,
here.
both
This
his
is just
houses, and the Bad Boy movie studio house thing next door.
Beverly Hills area. And as far as the suits that we were talking
Oh,
about, that's
word?
part of the group right there. But there's some other ones as well, younger ones
I
that
wonder
were
what they looking for though.
basically leading
They
the
need to just
charge.
find him,
And
bro. Where he
it's
at?
them right there, actually. They perfect timing. And it looks like they're leaving their
Give now it's where's Diddy? Now we playing the game. Where's Diddy?
Where's Diddy?
start that investigation process or figure out where we're going to look, what we're looking for.
Hey Gina,
And
what
then
is
later
going
on,
on?
the suits will make their way in as well. But
Hey,
like
we
you
had to
said,
come
it's
back
going
in
to be a
again.
very
When
long
this is
process out
rare.
here.
Twice
This is just
live
the very,
streaming
very
twice in a
beginning.
day.
And the folks
Yeah,
Yeah,
that they've
usually the
taken
feds
into
don't move
custody,
unless they
they've
have
moved them
evidence.
out of the
Exactly.
area right now.
exactly.
Jeff, what's
Again,
going
we
on?
would
I
say
had to
that
make
they
this
are
one. Yeah,
arrested.
man, this
We
man
don't
Diddy
know that for a fact. They took them
finally
into
getting his
custody.
just
A few
due.
of them still had cuffs on.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't. So maybe this was a division of, these are people that we know work here. These are people that may be associated with Sean Combs, or Bad Boy Entertainment.
We're gonna
So
lock their ass
it's one
up
of
too.
those type of situations, and until they know who they are, they're just going to keep them in custody and possibly just let them go later on.
Let
And
them
I don't
go.
believe
No,
the
you need
word
to tell us who that is.
arrested has been used out
He said
here
they
as
locked up all the employees, basically everybody who worked for
situation.
Bad
And
Boy.
of course, that is a huge house, and they've got a lot of rooms to clear before they allow those
And the
investigators.
empire has
The
crumbled.
process of bringing this many law enforcement officials to the scene to have a raid like this and conduct a raid and make entry into a Holmby Hills mansion that's owned by a prominent celebrity and their business. So clearly, this is something that doesn't happen just overnight. Law enforcement officials do have to have their evidence
That's
ready.
I don't know.
Have
They
to make
got
sure
the cop. You can
every
hear the
T
cops
is
talking.
crossed in order
But you
to
heard
make
what she
entry
said.
to a home like this for an investigation.
It's
So when we
something that
talk
don't happen
about
overnight. They got
these
to have
kinds
their
of
evidence
raids
for them to go to
happen
somebody's house.
or having them be conducted,
All right, so
it
they got
kind
to
of
find
shows
some
that they
overnight.
do have enough evidence
They
that
said
their
No.
they got
investigation
enough
is
evidence, bro. The
to a
feds ain't
certain
gonna do all
Yeah,
this.
point where they
that's
have
what she
made
said. She said this don't happen overnight. The feds had to have some evidence for them to go to his
Okay.
houses.
have to establish
Yeah,
that
yeah,
a
of
crime
course.
was possibly committed and there's
Look,
evidence
man,
of
didn't we
probable
say this in our
cause
documentary
and a
like
crime
last
that has
year?
taken
And then we
place. So
thought
all of these things they have
this
to
is
meet
why
a
Young Miami,
threshold
everybody saying, see,
before
bro,
law enforcement
Diddy
can
was
just
over
come
here trying to
together
fight
like
off
this
all this
and
from
approach a
happening. He was
property and
making
make
a lot of
entry.
money.
So we're seeing that here
That
at Holmby
man was
Hills
throwing money
and
around.
also in Miami, where they are
Yeah,
searching Sean Combs' Miami
feds
home.
don't care nothing about your money. That's what they do. They
Doesn't
use it
just happen
against you
overnight.
and
This
lock
is a
you up.
process that they've been
All
working
right,
on
take your
for
money
some
Right.
time to
Yeah,
make
I
sure
know.
and your
that they have
cribs
enough
and your
evidence
cars
to be able
and
to
Yeah,
distribute it
conduct
amongst
an
themselves.
investigation, especially with
Bobby
so
said they're
many
not gonna
law
raid you until they get
enforcement
enough evidence.
agencies
Yeah, they probably
involved,
been collecting
investigators
evidence for the
involved,
good 2
and you
years.
see just personnel
Like
involved
them
in the
2 years,
investigation.
man, they've been
It's
having
going to be
everything on
a
him
long
since day
but it's
one.
going to be an active
Well,
Them
yeah,
folk
we know
investigation
they
released
got
for
that.
evidence
quite
and
some
documents
time.
to them folks
Again, we don't know
just to
what they're
keep
looking
themselves
for.
out of
We
the hot
don't
water.
know
Man,
what the
everybody threw that man
yeah.
information is
under the
right
bus.
now. We
Boy, you
can
know the feds
only
will let you
presume
go
that it is
for
part
a
of a
long,
Okay,
long
hey,
time.
investigation.
Portuguese
Those are
Jack is back. What's good,
multiple
Portuguese? He
lawsuits that
said,
What's
Sean
going
man,
Combs
it's
on?
has been
over.
facing this year
Did it,
alone.
did it.
Allegations that he
Up is
denies,
pumping,
but
putting
clearly this
popcorn
could
on
be
them
all
boys.
part of the process
Hey,
here.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
Does
I
just not
bet you
go in
every single
willy-nilly
bad boy
into
artist
a
that has
home and
ever been with
conduct a
Diddy is
raid like this
celebrating. They're gonna have a
unless they
party
get the
tonight,
necessary
boy. Like,
evidence
what
they
you doing?
need
Come
to
over,
get
come
that
on.
search warrant to acquire entry.
y'all
He
might
said,
So
burn
come over.
Paris and ass Mace by out of
from
retirement.
Diddy's point of
Hey,
Welcome
hey,
view,
back.
man.
it seem like there are more
They
individuals
finna get
yeah,
all
lined
that.
up or maybe more
yeah, they're gonna take
investigators
all
on
his
the
stuff,
scene
bro.
from the ground
Everything.
there.
But that
Hey,
man Diddy ain't got nothing no
Hey,
more.
Sandra, yes, we're
Gina
actually
said they
trying
about
to
to
get
take
an
that, take
interview
that.
lined up, obviously, live
Yeah.
with the
They
Department of
about to
Homeland
take that,
Security.
take
We had a lady come down here just a
that.
minute ago and give
They
her
about to
cards
take
that we're
that, take that.
trying to contact her so we can, of course,
That's
get
great.
some official details from her because everything that we're getting is basically behind the scenes from our law enforcement sources here. So basically, we don't have anything new yet. We're still just waiting to kind of figure out exactly what
Hey,
happened. We know, of course, P. Diddy's homes
wow.
on both coasts have been raided. You can see some more officers coming out of his property right now. Just trying to see if I could
Look
see
at
the
how many
lady who
cops is
we're
here for
hoping to
that.
get the interview with, and
The
she's
diddler's
just messaging
diddling.
me back, so I gotta
He
send her
done
an email
diddled his
further
way to
request.
dilly
Of
dally
course, we'll have
town.
to get more details.
Man.
Yeah, still very active on scene. Just more and more vehicles showing up. This is
Nah,
largely most
they still coming.
law enforcement officers here
They still
Everybody want to be
coming,
a
bro.
part of
the
this.
Department of
This
Homeland
is a trip, bro.
Oh,
Security
they at
as
Diddy house?
locally as
Oh,
You
well
know they
we
gonna
finally
take
going to
here
Diddy? We
as
going to
well.
get Diddy?
So
Oh,
updating
they
okay.
you
gonna,
Come on, I'm
today.
coming too.
you already know
Sure,
the
camera
year
will come
just
back
started. We already said this year was
come
gonna
back
be
and let you
crazy.
know.
Remember Cat
Definitely, I know
Williams?
what it's like
He
on the ground
started
It's
right
the
off
now.
the
year
You're
year
dealing
too.
with a lot
revealing.
of
He
officials
started
trying
off
to
the
get
year
some
revealing
answers,
the
trying to
truth. This is the
talk to
year of
Yeah.
truth,
people,
bro.
and of course, it is very difficult to do two things at once. So we
I
will
bet
let
the
you
Tupac and Big up there dapping each other up. They
do
got
again.
him.
As
Baby,
mentioning the procedure
baby.
of it, and you've covered so
Yeah,
many of these
It was
Portuguese
raid
said,
so
yeah,
a
hell
operations,
dream.
even
yeah.
I used to
overnight.
leave.
His home
These
is about to
raid
get
attempts.
robbed.
This
Oh
isn't
yeah,
a
they got to
process that
take
just
all that
happens
out this house,
overnight.
man.
Clearly, they are looking for something. They have enough evidence, and they were able to
He
get a
said, "Don't
search
forget
warrant
that
before they
Cole
could
versus
even
celebrities
do
were buying
or
properties in
conduct
other
a raid
countries."
like
I know. That's
this.
why his ass should have
Oh,
left.
you
He should
definitely,
have
as
stayed in
Yeah.
Sandra
London or
Russell
something, bro.
Simmons gone already. He was smart.
What you're trying to point out.
Russ knew they were coming.
That man went to Bali.
An accusation, and they came and
hey, he said the FBI said, but we ain't party for real. Yeah, you ain't never party with me.
We had to
never
come
really
take you out.
party with me.
We had to come take you out because we ain't never really party with you.
Decision as well, and nobody
hey,
wants
Exhibit
to be
happy right
of
now, boy. Exhibit like
seizure.
that man.
Justin Bieber, Fabulous, everybody happy.
There is a reason
oh, Justin
for
Bieber,
this
like finally. I'm gonna
these
tell, hey, bro,
officers to
everybody
make their
about to come
way
and tell
into
what
this
Diddy
home.
did to them,
And
bro.
then
It's about to
again, of
all
course,
come out.
Maybe they have a surviving Diddy show.
Officers that are showing up, they all
Hey,
know
Luda
that
Juice
you
said
know
Diddy
the
and
little
Pop.
doll that they be using in court. They're gonna have one that look like Diddy that you're gonna be holding the little Diddy doll. Look, talk about where he do it at. What happened? Where he put his
What? That's what I
hand.
said. Biggie and Pac out there laughing like hell at
They
this.
gonna make
Luda
the
Juice
dollar
said,
do Diddy.
he
This is gonna be a
said
Diddy doll.
Biggie and Pop
and
rolling
after
up
that,
one
they
in the
made their way in
clouds
very
watching this
quickly.
shit for
We didn't
sure,
see
bro.
any
Hey,
doors
hey,
getting smashed or
finally, this
things
man.
getting kicked in.
He
It
said,
was
y'all gotta
basically
remember,
a lot of
Jaguar Wright
opening
been
up
on
and
his
just
ass
like
for
that
years.
garage
Jay-Z
door,
next.
somebody got in there and they opened
I
up
can't
that
wait, bro.
garage door
Jay-Z
and
need to leave. He need to
possibly the
leave.
people inside.
I don't know Jaguar right.
And they opened up that garage
Y'all
door.
crazy.
He said just said Mace prayers have been answered. Yeah, he turned Mace into a pastor, boy. You know he was
else was very quick and with
Dancing ass Mace. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
And again, the
he
reason
said,
why they're still
you
there,
know 50 ain't
I
surprised.
can
He
tell
just
you,
watching this at like about
Oh,
time.
50
Big
laughing. 50 laughing at it.
you know this is going on his Diddy Do It documentary, bro.
And
This is
get what?
make sure that
50 you want to buy remote TV? They might well sell it to him now.
may still be scared.
Oh yeah, you might as well, bro.
And
Diddy,
as
you
soon as
done,
that
bro.
word is given,
That
which
man
I'm sure
done
is
with.
going to come shortly, because we already saw a
Oh
couple
man,
of
it's
the
over.
groups making their way in, less armed. So they're
And they
making their
charge
way
you with sex trafficking. Oh, you know they're going to try to throw you up out of the jail.
in that warrant.
They need to find this man. They need to find this man.
Able to look at,
he hiding somewhere.
It isn't just a random search. They actually have to go in and actually find things that they believe have information or evidence.
Oh man, they're gonna be talking about this all week.
A guilty or innocent situation for Sean Combs. So at any rate, it's still very ongoing. Very
James
preliminary,
said,
but again, we do see a large force
I
out
bet
there.
Kill the Rapper is saying about time.
Or what I believe you did say is that this is a warranted search, and of course, they are here, and they are definitely looking for specific pieces of information. What they are, we don't know. We may never know, but right now that search is.
He said, I hope Oprah. He said, I hope Oprah. Hold on. He said, I hope Oprah nasty ass is next. Yeah, because Oprah and Ellen, bro. Oprah said ain't nothing wrong mess with them little kids.
Yeah,
I want Diddy to snitch on everybody. Come on, Diddy. Come on. Be a little snitch. I know you like to snitch.
He ain't gonna get a chance to snitch, man. He gonna wake up deleted.
After they figured out that side entrance,
Bruh.
they were able to make entry. But
he gonna wake up
it's
dead,
not
bro.
like they show in the movies, as you mentioned,
he got
right? They weren't battering down doors.
Luda Juice said, "Man, you know how people are releasing a relic or air out of their lungs. They probably never felt so happy and peace until today. Yeah, bro. There's so many people happy. Hey, in the documentary, he said people gonna be celebrating when them headlines. Diddy going to jail.
But you got to be a horrible person for people to be celebrating the feds coming to your properties.
Bro, for real. Black folks celebrating the feds coming to your property.
I never thought I'd say I'm happy to see a person go to
I just want to see a Bronco chase. Come on, Diddy. Give me a Bronco chase. Come on.
But I hope he just busts outside the building in a
whip. With the football player they found hiding in the trunk. They need to find Diddy hiding in the trunk.
That would be the coolest thing Diddy ever did. He pull out in a Ferrari and a Lamborghini and
just take off.
Just take off.
Go, Diddy, go.
Hey, I'll be rooting for him, man. At that point,
I'll be rooting for a little bit. I'll be like, Diddy, go.
That's how you get in and out without going through the actual house itself.
I ain't ready, but the man roof opened up and the helicopter just come out. He just take out.
Every house, there's 3 properties that I would say on this big piece of property.
It's a super villain, ain't it? Super villain.
Somebody there, just making sure that there isn't anything being taken or anything moving.
Ain't they say Oprah was on the run with money trying to leave a few months ago? I wouldn't be surprised. It's a lot.
They say Oprah was on house arrest, wasn't she?
Yeah, I remember CL was on house arrest. You saw that low jack on him.
My thing is those ones that are
I want to know. I really want to know.
Those are that first group that
are they going to sit here and really go after?
Originally, they came.
Are they really going to go after all the celebrities when Diddy starts snitching on them? That's what I want to know.
Waited outside, and now
they time's up, bro. It's been over 20 years.
R. Kelly told you he wasn't the only one.
And of course, we
remember what R. Kelly said? I ain't the only one.
It is
what
yeah,
he did say that. He said, "Why y'all coming after me? I ain't the only one."
The evidence is going to go to in the end. They're still outside.
R. Kelly might have snitched on folks.
Hey, they said somebody did a tag exhibit. He dropped the truth on Diddy years ago. He knew. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of folks that telling about Diddy.
I put that in the documentary too. What exhibit said.
Yeah, absolutely. And
said
it's
P.
going to take
Diddy,
a lot of
R.
time.
Kelly, coincidence? I think not.
To begin
exactly.
with, and then
he said, I never wished the worst on anyone until I seen and heard about the things Diddy did. For real, bro. That's when they start saying, stay away from
information they're trying to
take
collect
that
and
message.
gather. And where
stay away from that
is also the tricky part. I mean, think about
Diddy finna get on trial. If he make it a trial, he gonna be like, this bigger than Diddy. This thing bigger than Diddy.
You know what's crazy though? You know who might get implemented on this though? Like, what if Mary J. Blige is right there alongside him? Because Mary J. Blige was all through there with him.
And again, this is taking place
who else? Who else he got that was real close with him?
As well as his Miami.
They all gonna go down with Diddy.
Sure, law enforcement officials from
why is he gonna hear some women say Mary J. Blige talking
to each other as
it's coming,
they go
bro.
through this as well, but still no sign.
Hey man,
James said, he said, nah, he said Diddy ain't getting away in no Ferrari, bro. Diddy dressed up as a woman and escaped.
He walked right out there with them folks that's in the handcuff. They probably one of them people that he that's him with. He dressed up like one of the employees.
In and out of the property as they
I bet that nigga somewhere. Hey, I bet he's somewhere shaking in his boots right now. Oh God.
Hey, look, bro, say what I said.
He said the Broncos said, nah, Diddy probably got the helicopter ready to spin right now.
Again, we have a lot of questions.
Super villain status.
Down the highway. That's what we want to see. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Like, Diddy get out the car. Hey, be like Grand Theft. He'll crash the car. He'll get out, start running. You see the cops just tackle his ass.
Homeland Security.
Wow, I love it.
The Holmby Hills mansion of Sean Combs.
Sandra, this is
he said, nah, Diddy need to be running down the street with a fur coat, holler, and take that.
What they're probably looking for is
a hard drive.
They look at human trafficking and sex trafficking being a component of
they said human trafficking and sex trafficking. Now, what's the difference between the two, though? Because I thought those were the same things.
Where the statute of limitations.
Nah, one's for like particular any type of labor, and one's for obviously adult entertainment.
Many years.
All right, so he had,
human trafficking. It could be organs, or you know, what I'm saying labor, whatever they want to do, whatever they want to do, whatever they want to do.
You know what he messed up at?
Certainly implies
settling with Cassie. If you want to settle that case, they let you know he did it.
I think
he settled that case quick. He said R. Kelly said we all going down if I went down. Oh, you think that R. Kelly started snitching on everybody?
What that video do in court to Nino Brown on the case?
He said, this thing bigger than chaos, baby.
Looking at the
R. Kelly started snitching on
and whatever took place across state lines. And of course, he travels all over the place. So I'm sure they're looking at him potentially transporting.
Yeah, I bet they was watching him. They should know where he at though, because the feds don't just raid you and don't find where you at. They look where you are. They got somebody tracking you. They got somebody at your house. They know where Diddy at.
International criminal activity here.
Unless Diddy gave him the old slip.
Do you think everyone is looking for?
Diddy put on
some man in his panic room.
The panic room underneath the house right now.
Well, it's a combination.
He said Diddy and other celebrities implicated in his evidence. They gather and then they all going down after him. Yep.
Local law enforcement.
He gonna end up like Epstein. Be like, Mary J. Blige was the main girl recruiting.
Federal investigator
with
them.
Oh, like,
bro, I'm telling you, he gonna woke up deleted.
gather,
don't forget when everybody was trying
He
to write
gonna
these
be.
books
He
on.
gonna.
Don't forget,
video,
everybody was trying to write
anything
these books
online.
on him,
I have no
and they
doubt they're
ended up
going in
dying. I wonder, are
and
they gonna
gathering
get them
up any
bodies on him?
electronic media to include
Al B. Sure doesn't
any
say anything,
laptops,
right?
And we
any
still the only one that's still alive. They came out of coma. He ended up going in a coma. What
Right.
the
Is
hell
Kim
going
Porter,
on?
is Kim Porter's kids
support
gonna say
whatever
anything now?
allegations,
Y'all go,
whatever
y'all safe. He
reasonable
locked up. He
suspicion
can't
that
get
they
you.
have
Like,
that led to
what's
this,
that? Gina
these search
Hayan
warrants.
was
You
saying
know,
that he
just
was
to get a
kicking her.
search
He
warrant
knew how to
like
hit you
this
so you won't get no bruises. He'll hit
requires
you on the back of the head,
you
where
know,
your hair is.
rather
Right? Remember he
Not the
kicked her
Donkey
in the
Kong.
stomach.
substantial
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
barrier
doing
has
that.
to be
Remember he said he was
legal
kicking her in the stomach since he lost the baby.
litmus test has to be met
It's
just to
gonna
get
be
them to
more
sign
people
off.
coming out.
Particularly knowing with
That
somebody
man
with,
said he
with
Donkey
these
Kong motherfuckers.
if they go into their home, they're going to be met with some very
Uh,
capable lawyers on the defendant's part to challenge what was ever done, and everything they do there
Lou said this
is
bigger
going to
than
be
Diddy, but
challenged. So you
damn,
can
this was sending a
imagine
message to all
not
them niggas
only
for sure.
did they
Bro.
have to
yeah, bigger than Diddy.
attorney
The
Yeah.
celebrity,
They-
the celebrity,
Hey,
the
get
celebrity
what?
status
in
ain't gonna
arranging
protect you no
this,
more.
but they also
Bill and the
made
ones people we can't talk about. This is the message all on.
just about everything they do on
Who else?
site
Hey, who else in Hollywood
will
do you think?
potentially be challenged in court.
Who
by
you
his
think is
attorneys.
next? Most
Absolutely.
likely.
And speaking of his attorneys, we
Jay-Z?
did reach out.
Now, I
for
think
comment
Russell
if
Simmons
we get
coming before
that.
Jay.
Obviously, we
Oh
want to
no,
hear
Russell
his
Simmons out
side.
here.
They
He
ain't gonna
ain't even
get
in the
him.
country.
He in Bali.
He ain't
Yeah.
even. Yeah, he ain't even in the country no more.
Regarding sex trafficking and any
Outside of
investigation
Jay-Z,
into that.
who you
But
think
yeah,
is next though?
this
Because they
could
all
take
been
a
in
lot
this.
of
Like,
time
look
in
at
terms
their
of
Dave Rubin thing.
collecting that hard drive,
Remember they was all
flash
on that
drives,
yacht.
and any computers they
You
may
don't think they
No,
got
you know
girls
who
on that
going?
yacht?
You know what? Who else gonna go to jail?
Someone
Yeah.
That dude from Disney. A lot of them Disney producers.
Oh, they got a whole series on that about the
mansion here.
silent. It's called
Before we get
Silent
back
on the
to you,
Set.
Hal, let's go to Haley.
It's on
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Kind of find out the Disney, they got a symbol on something. What was it? The FC Island symbol is the same as what symbol?
It's the Disney, yeah. Look,
Yeah,
man,
the Disney.
all these folks, they gonna get exposed, bro. Hollywood been crazy for a long
See
time.
that dude on that Disney producer now for doing talking about the producer was trying to mess with him and listen to we would look.
HSI Los Angeles.
No. Oh, you know what? Silent on Set. Luda Juice right. He said it's man, they need to do Nickelodeon next. Yeah, I think it was Nickelodeon. That's what it was.
Yeah, Nickelodeon and Epstein Island symbol the same.
A lot of the
That's a Nickelodeon. Yeah, and we need to get Disney. Yeah, they been, man, they all been dirty. Remember Corey Hart? You remember those 80 movies with the Molly Ringwald and the Corey Haim and Corey Hart?
Man, they played one of my favorite movies, The Lost Boys. I know who you talking about. Yeah.
He said the biggest problem in Hollywood is pedophiles. That's the biggest problem. He said
Mel Gibson made a movie that they don't like Mel Gibson, but the documentary he be doing.
They didn't want him to put that movie out. I remember that.
He had to wait 6 years.
Both coasts, Miami.
How long he had to fight to get that out?
Jen said, I'm happy to see some new people here. Welcome to all. Yeah, thank you. Thank y'all for coming to the stream. Definitely.
Sean Combs, correct? Or anything.
It
doesn't, but
he said he walked out with Mary J. wig on.
Confirmation from multiple law enforcement sources that this
he said we need a reaction cam on Meek Mill. Meek Mill don't want him to get caught, bro. Meek Mill gonna get found out. Like, you slept with Diddy, bro.
He already
got found out.
Yeah,
they got there. They say it's a recording.
It's not the main news though. This is big news. If this comes out attached to this, bro, everybody gonna know he slept with. He molested all these male rappers. He molested all the females. He molested kids.
In particular, who sent me this
Bro, he was. Why you think he's at Mr. Take That? Come on now, that was always weird. Take that.
Hey, Meek Mill needed to play victim and be like, man, he drugged me.
To divulge any more information. So let's bring in Hal Kemper again.
All right, Portuguese Jack says sex peddling across state lines is trafficking. Human trafficking is more human for labor. Okay.
Anything except that an investigation is underway in Miami.
Gene says so. He's really not there. No, he ain't there.
So clearly not stating who it involves or what the.
He in his panic room. He upstairs in the cut in his safe vault room, watching everything.
Not from Homeland
He said, "Shit, boy, he about to do the race."
And
what's that thing with the Great American Race? He gonna be taking all type of vehicles trying to get away, bro. He gonna be going in boats, bikes.
Very a lot of people work there.
What the hell kind of statue is that? That's what I want to know.
That
they're
is
probably looking
weird,
at are
right?
the two
That is
residences, one in
yeah.
New
What
York,
is
one in
that
Los
statue, bro?
Angeles, without it, and I haven't seen
That man was a weirdo, bro.
but if it doesn't name
Always been.
Hey,
Sean
man.
He said Mary J.
probably
Yeah.
because there's been
You know Diddy
allegations
got
that
bodies,
criminal
bodies,
activity has
bodies,
taken
bodies.
place
On top of bodies.
Hey, wait till they
location. So
find
what
out
they're
about how
doing
many
is they're
bodies
looking
this
at the
man Diddy
locations
got, bro.
themselves and investigating them as potential crime scenes.
Man.
What if they find people like in his basement or some crazy?
Just about anywhere.
Hey,
Now, there are
for
video
real, that's what I'm saying.
materials,
Wait till you find out how many bodies this
there being
man really
electronic
got, bro.
materials. They're probably doing
You know what
things
I'm gonna say? We gonna change his own song for him.
that may be
Every
used
step I take, every move I make,
pictures of the
every
For
help refresh their memory
Hey,
while they're talking about various
I ain't gonna
activities.
be,
that
They
I
be
ain't gonna be
watching
missing
you.
you. I'm not gonna be missing
place.
you,
So there's
buddy.
a lot of
Hey,
Matt
look,
gonna be
man.
missing his ass.
Look, we got a
focus on him per
documentary
se.
detail
Also,
all of the
there's
bodies
another thing
Diddy's
too, is he
involved
runs a
with
fairly
right
large
there.
organization.
After this
You know,
thing, you go
That
check out the
we
documentary on
know
the
of.
channel.
might mean
Yeah, that
That
we
we
know
know
of.
of.
other activities that
He
could have
got a
taken
lot
place
of bodies.
within his
He got a
immediate,
graveyard, bro. Diddy by
walls.
Look at
himself.
that
Check out the
outfit. He's a super
documentary on the
villain, bro.
channel.
Bro's a whole super
He
villain.
dressed like a
We
super
can't rule
villain, bro.
out
He was trying to tell us all
anything
this
at this
time.
point because we don't know a lot.
I'm waiting on the helicopter to come out the roof, bro. That's all I'm waiting on right now.
So what the actual legal
Hey,
documents
that'd be
say
so
and what
hilarious,
the
bro.
statement they
We
gave
need
us is
What is this?
very
videos
Is that him?
They be like,
He's
hey,
fleeing the scene, ladies and
what do
gentlemen.
you
He's
remember
fleeing the
about
scene in a helicopter.
2024?
those
You know
detailed
they're gonna hit you with,
information
what you remember
until
about the
it becomes
2020s?
available at a
Oh,
later
that time
date.
Diddy
But
came,
you
he
were
tried to run away in the
mentioning the whole
helicopter.
search process. We're seeing
The Fed raided his house. He busts out the roof of the helicopter.
investigators, and this
That nigga
is
was riding on a
basically three
Segway down the street
properties
trying to get away.
on this entire three homes, I should say, buildings on this
In
entire
a Joker costume.
Home Hills we're talking
Yeah.
about. How long is it going to take for them to go
He
through
was trying
it?
to
Do
act
they
like
have
a whole
time
woman. He said,
limit?
what
I
is a
mean,
woman? Remember, I'm
essentially,
not a
some
man.
people
I am a
are going to
woman.
come
Hey,
back
Diddy
into
gonna
the
try to go
home,
to a
right?
female
At some
prison, bro.
point. So how does that all play out?
I'm sure
Nah, you can't lock
they'd
me
say
up with
it's
the
going to take as
guys.
long as it takes.
Oh, he
These are
going.
large properties.
They're going to jail.
You going to a female
Looking through
prison.
one home takes a lot of time, but when you have three very
He said
large
because they both
buildings,
hired convicted pedos.
large
They were
buildings with a lot of different
they were
rooms,
proven they were.
various
Exactly, they
different
were.
levels on those
Exactly.
homes.
Almost all is Hollywood
Also,
though.
they're going
They're
to be looking every nook
all
and
of them
cranny.
really.
They'll be looking,
You know Chrissy
anything,
Teigen?
that's
Y'all
subsurface
know
of
who
the
that
home.
is?
Looking at
Who it is?
everywhere they
That
go.
what's the name? John Legend. John Legend
John
wife.
Legend wife.
Systems
She
to
a,
find
she a
out if
straight
there's
she a
any
straight pedo.
hidden
She is straight up
compartments,
pedo. She said she
safes,
loves
things
watching
like that,
toddlers and
walls that aren't
tiaras
readily
because
apparent.
she like looking at them
There
little
could be a
girls.
lot of different things they're looking for.
Damn,
Okay.
And
that's
And
weird.
then
they have
don't
dogs
forget,
there too, looking
she
for
said,
various
remember,
different things
John got mad. Look this
as
up
well. But
online.
they're probably
He said,
looking for
dang, I hope
more
that
where stuff may be held.
He said, I
with
hope
that, and of course, anything tied to
y'all
any of the
remember what
allegations,
happened
we
with
don't know.
that Obama
But
party. And John
certainly the
looked at her
fact that
like,
they're
what?
there
He said,
indicates that
yeah,
they
you know, the
probably had
Obama party.
some
Oh,
witnesses
I
saying
can't
that
talk about
things
that.
happen or certain things were there.
So don't get it
They're
twisted.
probably
Chris
trying to
Teigen, John
verify
Legend,
if those
Obama,
things are in fact
they be doing
there.
some weird stuff, bro.
Man, you know they got that one thing they tell them politicians
hot
with
dog,
that.
the hot dogs and the pizzas. They be ordering hot dog and
And by the
pizzas.
way, they may be
They
looking
remember they tell them folks over there in them suits and stuff doing some kind of ritual.
not
I
necessarily.
wonder,
That's what I'm saying.
man,
It was remember they ordered hot dogs and pizzas. They ordered like 100 hot dogs and 50 pizzas at the White House at like 2 in the morning. Get out of here, bro.
Potential spaces and places where
hey, on the way go on there, they just found some powder in the White House. They don't tell them what they be doing in there.
Yeah, this is the first time you found a cocaine bag, a crack bag in the White House, bro. This country gone crazy, bro. Oh, they done put a commercial in this thing.
But everybody done tuned in. It's like commercial time.
Yeah.
just throw a commercial in the alcohol.
I bet how much I wonder how much that person paid for that slot right now.
I know, right? They getting big money right now.
It's an emergency slot too, but they're gonna pay whatever to get them to do it.
Oh, Mister, take that. Finally getting his destiny.
But he finna took that. They finna delete him. They finna delete him.
He said because they both hire convicted pedos. Yep. He said all of Disney old cartoons are pedo style drawing. Oh yeah, I know. Hey, if y'all look at how they started drawing the is it Minnie Mouse? It was Minnie Mouse. They literally started off with a penis and then they drew the rest of her. They done it.
Yeah, I saw how that shit started. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, these people are weird, bro. They always been weird, and you know who
that
started
one
Hollywood.
little kid in the
You
back of
know
the class.
who started Hollywood, right? And we can't say, but y'all know. He said Diddy finna run out the house with a duffel bag of money. I bet you. Hey, we over here making endings of movies.
Yeah. Hey man, think about it. Cat Williams said this the year of the truth. Get what? It started off great.
Yeah. I hope more of these celebrities go down. You know, we at the point they roasting J-Lo too, bro. J-Lo was with him too. So, but the internet is going in on J-Lo too. We are tired of these damn celebrities, bro.
Man, she left him. She left him. She wasn't with him long.
Oh, think about it. After he got Shine locked up. Yeah, after Diddy shot up
Shine
got Shine locked up for something he didn't do.
Oh, you remember that woman came out and said that Diddy
shot her in the face. Yeah.
Diddy shot her in the face, right? And now
she I bet you look right at him.
Oh, she happy, boy. You know
she happy.
She said them the bodyguards paid her off.
They tried to pay her, they paid everybody else off.
Yeah, they pay everybody, yeah.
They tried to pay everybody off to say Shine did it. But that's what Gene said. He said, man, the photo folk went and talked to DA Diddy paid them folk, man. He said that. Gene Deal said that.
He said, me gonna say hit me in the head with a club. Hey, that's the only way you gonna restore your rep, man. Like, hey, he took it, man.
He said he take that. I didn't know. I didn't know he was gonna drug me, hit me over the head, literally, and take that.
He took it too. Damn,
hey, you know they gonna find some freaky sitting there. Yeah, they gonna find some weird
man,
stuff.
They know exactly what to look at too. That's the crazy part.
That part.
They said play hit him up until he gets. Hey, play hit him up until he gets sentenced. That'd be hilarious, bro. He said they're gonna broadcast his walk-in closet. That'd be dope. Like, Diddy, what is this? Remember Jim said he was buying them butt toys, and he was like, "What's this for, bro?" He said, "Man, can I get a moment of privacy?"
Damn, you always watching everything.
Yeah, I'm your bodyguard, bro. I'm looking at bro. Well, why he was like, "But why you buying that, Diddy?"
Oh man, it was at that moment he knew.
Diddy is an Avenger level threat. You ain't never lie, bro. This nigga is like Thanos, man. We finally get this man.
He said an Avenger level threat.
He said Homeland Security is also on the scene, so it's definitely bigger than just Diddy. Oh, wait. Homeland, you see Homeland Security out there? He's just the beginning of a lot of people. That'd be dope. And he said he's a Batman villain. He's a Batman villain called the Diddler.
Think about it. Thanos
no.
on the first. Thanos won in the beginning.
I like this one better though, man. He's a Batman villain called the Diddler.
That's what I said. That's what I said. The Diddler.
I like that one better.
And
the Diddler.
I don't lie. Thanos did win at first. Now he did. He ended up losing in the end.
Is that what they say about?
I said Thanos at first, but he ended up losing in the end.
Yeah, he was winning.
He won.
The Infinity War.
They went back in time on that.
They went back in time on that.
That's what I'm saying. We can't stand for it. We don't care that you set up a paradise. We don't care that you set up a paradise for yourself. We going back in time on your way.
Yo, get his ass. Yeah, I can imagine
but they hit him with the Black Street. They that man with the Black Street. They said, "What we gonna do right here is go back."
Diddy thought he was good.
Way back.
He thought it was all good.
Diddy thought he was Al Capone, untouchable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at these dudes, bro.
We don't know a ton of information about this at all, but this was dramatic video coming in of the Los Angeles home there, raided by Homeland Security. Some of those images there on the backs of them. We also saw other images. I want to kind of quickly move to what else we saw as people were led away, potentially in custody. Don't
They
know
said
who
if
these
Diddy get a
individuals
taste of
are.
his
They're
medicine in
related to
prison,
Diddy
he
in
might
any
like
way,
that.
but you can see them, a dramatic video from our
For real,
Sky
though.
Fox team there in Los Angeles as we continue to cover this. And our Fox 11 team is there on the ground right now as we speak. Let's take you out to some of their coverage here as we follow this developing story out of Los Angeles.
And then detain those 3 people inside. We haven't seen any signs of P. Diddy himself. Again, we're hearing that he is possibly in New York, but several people inside the home that will
cocaine
surely
in the White
be
House. The
questioned.
irony is
Very
legendary.
chaotic scene
I
when
know,
all of this
right?
happened. Lots of neighbors wondering what's
Diddy
going
said,
on,
I'm
of course,
literally watching
and we'll
and
keep you
clapping, bro.
updated.
I
But
think
it's
the whole
definitely going to
nation is
be
happy
quite
to
a
see
scene
this man go
here
to jail.
for the remainder of the day.
When you see this number of law enforcement agencies
Oh,
coming
yeah, somebody
together,
say, oh, I could have
making
went
this
up for
type of
2
raid
hours.
to such a big, high-profile mansion like this, in a neighborhood like this as well, this is very
Hey,
thought
James
out,
said we got to
methodical,
squat Diddy
planned
house
out
after
for
they
days.
clear it
So
out.
they base
Oh,
this on a
yeah.
number
Hey,
of information gathering
hey,
that
go
That
they
get Diddy
part.
received
there.
and
Like,
evidence or
this is my
what
house
they're
now.
looking for. So clearly, this is not
It
something
probably
they
Yeah,
people
do
across the
lightly.
street waiting
They
on them
really
to
go
leave.
through the process of making sure that everything is ready before they conduct a raid like this. So yes, this took a lot of
Portuguese
planning
Jack
for all
said
these
Diddy gonna
multiple
age
agencies
20
to come
years and
together
20
to
minutes. Somewhere
actually
drinking
now
Ciroc
conduct
with,
a type of
with
raid like
second
this,
hands. Yeah.
as you're
Hey,
seeing
next time
right
we
now
see
with
Diddy, he
this
gonna have a whole head
street
of gray hair,
also
bro.
shut down for the time being. Because Haley, you
Oh,
can
Diddy gonna
man,
see
have
the
the
Diddy got
bald
perimeter
that,
head.
has
man.
been set up
Listen,
in that
man.
neighborhood
I don't even
to
know the
keep
head.
just the public
Before he
back
He
even
said,
blew up,
from the work
yeah,
that's
the
being
college
done. And there you
kids.
have
I
the
don't
shot
remember
from
that,
Sky
Tony?
Fox again,
yeah,
these
that
heavily armed
party.
vehicles
Yeah,
College
this was
right
kids.
next
crazy.
to all those
You
luxury
ain't lying,
cars.
James.
You
That is a
already
big
see a
ass house, man.
Porsche,
What this man need that big
G-Wagon,
ass house
so
for?
many luxury
What he
cars
doing
right
in
there
there?
on that property. So it is a very differing juxtaposition there of what
He
you're
said, y'all
seeing.
can
But
all
look at
squat
this
Diddy
mansion
house
here
after
at
it's
Holmby
cleared.
Hills where the raid is
Say,
taking
I don't
place.
know if the
Yeah.
kids
Again, we
are
don't
involved, but I
know
feel bad.
what
Imagine your
exactly
daddy
they're
being
looking
involved in
for,
this kind
who
of
they're
thing.
looking
Yeah.
for. But again,
I
this
think, and
could
we know for a
possibly
fact one
be
of them kids
linked
is
to
involved.
a
I don't know the
sex
little girls,
trafficking
Kim Porter's
investigation
girls. You know,
His
they
involving
probably
son,
rapper
good.
Sean Combs, the
But his
music
son, yeah, his
executive. But
oldest
as you
son
heard from
is
Haley right there,
Diddy number 2.
she believes and she's been hearing
He's
that we
diddler
do
too.
not think that Sean Combs is on that property at home right now. He may be in New York as this raid is being conducted. But we do
They don't
know
know where
from
he
our
at.
reporting that over the course of the year already, just as early as March this year, there have been several lawsuits filed against Sean Combs. So clearly this could be part of it. We are not sure at this point. But again, Stu, if you could hear me, what are you seeing right now in terms of your point of view?
Hey, Lou said, squat
Well,
his house.
again,
I don't
you
want
saw
anything
some
he
of those
owned. He might have left
officers
some
right
toys
there at
behind.
that one of the back houses. They
Say
did
that
bring
house
a
is
ladder in.
contaminated, man.
They actually went out and brought that ladder into that property. You see it right there, and then they brought another ladder. So there's probably something inside this building right here that they are very curious about, or they were, like you said, it was very well planned. They knew they were going to need that ladder to make access. So there is something inside this piece of property in the back as one of the back houses that they have been very interested in getting at. We haven't seen them bring anything out. At one
he
point,
got an
I can say,
Is that what?
and when I keep saying that we didn't
he
see
got
them
an
bring anything
archive.
out, we did see them bring out what looked like
You said he got an archive?
was something
Yeah,
that they had brought in
archive.
with
Oh,
them
archive
yeah.
as
everybody who
far
got
as
damn
possible
big.
Yeah.
tools that they
Yeah, he
needed.
do.
But that was the only thing that
Hey,
was
just say
seemed to
y'all
be
meet
out of
me
the
in his
ordinary,
house
and
in
that
Florida,
did
and
come
we'll
out
have
of
that.
that
We'll
back
head down
house
to his house
that
in
we just
Miami.
showed you. This is that front area that you were just talking about moments ago. We watched as those Bearcats made their way up Mapleton to actually do this raid.
Oh,
And then
Portuguese
we
got a
watched
good
as
fact. He
officers were
said,
getting through
damn,
one
all
of
these
the
contracts
pedestrian
and
gates
publishings that Diddy
over
got
here on this
and
side of the
producing
property.
credits,
Once they had
those
breached that,
artists need to
well,
call
then
their
they
lawyers.
opened those
For
gates
real,
up
man.
right
Diddy was
there, and those
dirty with the
armored
way he did
vehicles
those
rolled in.
contracts.
They were very quick
Man,
at whatever
listen,
they
man.
needed to do.
Total with
As that
platinum and still
the
staying in the
garage door
projects.
went up very quickly,
Right,
and
right.
it doesn't
Diddy
seem to
dirty,
be
bro.
actually a garage inside
Diddy
there.
been dirty.
We've been
Remember
trying
when
to
he
peek
made the
in with the
band walk
camera every
across
now
the
and then.
Brooklyn Bridge
It
to get
looks
a
like there's a
cheesecake for
large
no
cable
reason,
Yes,
just to
inside there, so
yes.
start
that might
making
have
his
been
music,
an
bro? This
office
man
area
always
or
been
some
dirty,
sort
bro.
of staging area, and that's where we believe that most of the people that we see in
Hey,
custody
Fred wanted to
came
fire
from.
his ass ass up. Remember that?
What we want
Yeah,
He was outside the
with
studio
the
waiting on that
officers
man.
early
He was
on
like,
when
I'm gonna
this
fight
raid
this.
was
I'm gonna
just
fight this
starting.
nigga
As it
Diddy.
stands right
Nah,
now,
he wasn't
Fred
trying
was
to
on.
fight. He wasn't trying to fight him. He came out said himself. He had deletion on his mind.
Oh, word. Okay,
Him and
okay.
his partner sit outside with the stick waiting on him to come out the studio. He never came out. That's the only reason.
I remember Fred. Fred did not like that man Diddy.
But he said this at his own mouth. He said we sat out there and waited for him. He never came out. That's the only reason I ain't get to do
There's a
it.
couple of officers
Wow.
still inside there. We know
That's
at least
crazy,
one
man.
officer is still
That'd have
inside
been
here.
crazy. That'd
So
hey,
they're
we'd have
still
been,
standing
people would have been
guard,
like,
so
that's
that
what you get
whatever it
for
is
pot.
that they're
That's what
doing,
you get.
this isn't over by any
But that
means,
was
and I
about
think
10,
this is
15
probably
years
just
ago.
getting
He'd have saved so many
They just
people.
want to make sure that all these buildings are secure,
he would
and
have
if there
saved
is
some folks.
anybody
He doing
on
the
this
He would have
property
saved our
that they are in
AK.
custody
boys, but
before
he
they
would
actually
save some more
start
people.
whatever it is that they're looking for.
I
But
bet you
again,
find
as you
something
mentioned,
connecting him to
very
Biggie and
well
Tupac murders.
planned,
They already
very
said it, but
quickly
Gene,
executed.
what's his name?
And of
Keefy
course,
D.
a number of
Keefy D
officers
already
out here.
got
I
him.
couldn't even venture to say
He
how
already
many of these armored
testified in
officers
court
that are
that Diddy
on the
gave him $1
property.
million
You can see
to
them
take
right
out
there.
Pop.
This is just a small group.
Yeah.
That was also one of the things. As soon as they made their way into that pedestrian
He said,
gate,
why
the
they
first
bring
thing
a
they
ladder
did
out?
was
I was
open up all
wondering
those
that too,
doors
man.
on that Range Rover, and then made
Maybe
their
they're trying
way
to make
into
sure they
this
get every
portion
part of
of
that
the
house.
home.
That's a
And that's
big
that
house to
garage that we've
raid.
been talking about. That garage door went up very quickly, and of all the people that we've seen come out of the building, that's where they all came from. They walked them out, put them in this little corner right here, and that's where they've been questioning them ever since.
Another ladder, as
Where's
you were
Diddy?
mentioning, a couple of
Where
workers on
is Diddy?
site as part of this raid. I don't know
You know
what
where
they're
Diddy
looking
at.
for or
You know where
where
he
they're
at.
trying to reach. But yeah, we did
Do
see
you know what
some
obstruction is? Do you know what
the
obstruction is?
second one on the
You want
property
to do
right now. It
some time
does
today?
seem like there are 3 different
It's
buildings on this
everything you know.
property, the main mansion, and then 2 guest houses, for lack of better knowledge in terms of what they are exactly used for. But yes, 2 smaller type houses on the lot as well. And of course, the pool
Remember,
right
Keefy
there
D
in
had
the
a bunch
middle
of
with the
stuff
grass
to say about Diddy
lawn.
too, and
So
Gene
clearly,
Deal been
yeah, this
doing
is going to
interviews
take
for
time,
years.
and that
Yep.
is why probably there are
Yeah.
so many
He said,
personnel
"Oh
on
shit, they
site to
found
go
the
through
boom boom
everything
room."
and do the search that they are conducting. We
Said
again
Keefy D
don't
a
know a
federal
lot of
witness.
information in terms of what
Yep.
evidence they're
Keefy D
trying to
let him know.
collect, who they're
Wale
looking
was
for,
gonna
or
do a
why
song with
they
Cassie.
made the
His
raid to
friend said
begin with.
Wale
But
told
again,
him
this
not to
could
watch her because
possibly
that's Diddy girl,
be
and there's rumor that Diddy
involving the
had him
sex
hung over a
trafficking
balcony.
investigation.
No,
And
that rumor
Hey,
ain't came out.
again, when we get more
He went in the
details,
you know,
of
studio.
course,
He was
we'll
in the
bring it to
studio with
you.
her. They
But
busted in
this
the
is
studio,
going
hung him
to
over the balcony.
meanwhile, you see the
Well,
Department of
Wale,
Homeland Security
Yeah,
officers right there
get the
in
hell out
that
of here.
Bearcat.
on
You
G.
know,
That's
this could be phase
Brad
2 of
G was
what
talking
to
about
do
that. That's
now,
happened.
what
That
they're
happened.
searching for,
hold on. Look at
and
this.
making sure they
Wendy,
have all the
hey Wendy,
information
thank
they
you for
need
the
when they
infos. He
conduct a
said they
raid like
just
this
stopped
and
the
go
plane
through the
that Diddy was
process
in. He was
of
trying to
going
get
through that
away, but they
property. It
stopped
is a
in his
big mansion
airplane.
indeed,
Bro,
owned
where?
by
Hold
Bad
on,
Boy
man.
But
Films,
Why
I
are they
which
still
told
is
you.
one
doing
of
I
this?
Sean
told
I'm
you.
about to
Combs's
wait. We gotta see what
children.
we can.
So
I told you.
again,
He was trying
this
to take off
happening
supervillain
just
style on
about 20 minutes ago at this point. We do have video
That
from
private
man
jet.
Diddy
earlier.
trying
Take
to
it
get
We
away
off.
in
can
the
show you that, and we
airplane.
have been showing some of that
Hold
Go,
video
go,
on,
in
get
man.
him.
a
He
bigger
was
Hurry
trying
up.
to get
format
over there
of
with
this
Russ at. Look, you
just
heard
a
me. He
push
trying to
to
get over
talk
there with
about the
Russ at,
pictures
where
we're
Russell
seeing right
Simmons at.
now. But when they made
Hey, you know
entry, it
Russell
was
Simmons,
very
his friend. He's like,
methodical,
I've
and they
been
did
told
have
you.
many different law enforcement
Yeah, that's
officials
Russ
I've
trying
here
been
to tell
told
him.
as
you.
a
I
unified
told you. I told you.
operation,
He said,
and
it was
a lot
coming.
of them
Dang,
making
they
I
don't
sure
got
told him
no
that
see if
the
you
video
can
of it.
entry
find.
points
I
are
told him
They
see
don't
if
secure
you
got
can
no
find
video.
him
and
on
I'm
his
safe
looking.
plane.
entry
They
altogether
don't got
with
video of it yet.
very little use of force. So clearly, it is a process
Oh
whenever you
man.
conduct a raid like this. So again, we do have Haley Winslow on the ground as well. She is pushed back to a
Come
certain
on.
perimeter, though, so they're very differing vantage points that we can see. But if we do
Let's
look
see.
at the ground shot there, you see law
I might
enforcement on the
find
ground
something.
there
I think
as
they said
well.
Diddy tried
Haley,
to flee the
anything
country. Let's
changing
see.
where you're at right now?
Yeah, he tried.
Just a lot more people
That's
showing up
funny.
on
But you should have
scene. It's
been
been
left. What's
pretty
wrong with
hectic out
you?
here. Yeah, this all unfolded about
Exactly.
25 minutes ago, and I
Oh,
apologize that you couldn't hear me clearly earlier. It's very very loud, especially we've got, of course, Sky Fox showing you all of this from overhead.
He trying to get over there with Russell Simmons.
Started about 25 minutes ago.
He stay over there now.
So law enforcement vehicles that were from the Department of Homeland Security, LASD, of course, LAPD assisting in this as well. And they pulled up to this home that's registered to Bad Boy Films.
They don't got video of that yet.
Pete Diddy's company. and the home's also registered to one of his daughters. So they basically
We
all
appreciate the
got
info
out
though,
with the
Wendy.
3
Man, that man
Bearcats.
Diddy
They
tried to
went
get
in.
away
They
in
were
a
obviously
plane.
armed. They pulled a
Is
few
it a
people out
private
as
jet?
Stu
They're
was
trying
telling
to
you
fly
up in
off in a private
Skyfox.
jet to a
But
private
we're
island?
hearing that
But
Diddy may not even be here.
man, the
Unfortunately,
man
the
trying to get
team
over there with Russell
we understand
Simmons
he
at,
may have
man. I'm trying
flown
to
a
tell
private jet
you.
to New York, which
Nah,
unfortunately
Russell said he can't come
Russ,
over there.
although that's very
they
strategically
He
can't
said,
do that
nah,
to
bro,
Russ.
organized.
don't
So
bring
I
your
would assume
problems to
by
me,
now,
bro. You on your own.
whether he is in New York or not, that he is
Russ would have never
likely to
catch it, so
stay
we're living it
involved
up.
in this.
Oh
But
I
again,
man.
we are
told
hearing
Stan.
that
I
this
told
is
him. I can
P.
hear him on the
Diddy,
phone. I
sex
told his ass.
trafficking
I
charges.
told him to come
To
and get
what
his ass.
extent or with what
Russell
details,
Simmons
we
talk.
don't yet know. But of
And
course,
Jeff said he
we will
didn't
be
know
on top
Keefy
of
D
this
already
all day.
testified.
It's
Keefy
been
D already
it was a pretty
testified,
hectic
said
Yeah,
that
he
weekend.
got. He
he
said that in the
told
open
On the
court
line of
in
law
front of he told
enforcement
all the folks.
vehicles
Diddy was the
mhm,
as this
mastermind
was
behind
all
the Tupac
unfolding.
murder.
$1
And of course,
million
since
hit
obviously
on
behind this crime
Tupac.
scene
So he
did
gonna
here in
get hit for
Holmby
that
Hills.
too. What?
This is off
Everything gonna come out.
Mapleton Drive
Everything gonna
here
come
in the
out now.
200 block,
And he done
where they
paid
are here
Cassie.
at home
Cassie
of the
got her
murder
money
of Diddy.
first.
And of course,
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I bet you that
that
NDA.
it
I
is
bet you that
it's a
NDA
very
gets
active scene.
lifted
You can
though.
see
She
the
gonna get the
officers
money
actually
and
right
she gonna
now.
be able to
This is
talk about
law
it.
enforcement officers from the
Yeah.
Department
Said,
of
Oh,
where,
yeah.
Security coming out
yeah.
right now. They're actually walking
Said
down the
where did
street
he
in
go?
uniform.
He,
You
you
see
know,
them
he
right
went on
there.
the
Straight to the
plane.
feds.
Yeah, he
I
going to
do.
jail now. He
Yes,
going to
from your
jail.
vantage point,
Bro,
do
you
you
look
see
so
them
guilty
holding
trying to get
anything?
away
Are
in the
they
plane,
taking
bro.
out any
You
information?
know what crazy? We brought that Tupac up, right? That what
Tony,
Gene said. Every woman Tupac mess with, Diddy try to make it his thing to mess with him too.
Yeah. Okay. They have
Tony,
Yep.
He got
Tony
all
He
of them
said,
except Quincy Jones' daughter.
hold on. Wendy
It looks
bringing
like
us the
it's
tea, man.
their
Wendy got,
drone.
wait. Look, Wendy
Okay,
said
we are hearing from
Diddy, Jay-Z, and
TMZ at
Beyonce
this
are going
point
to
that
Dubai.
P. Diddy, Sean Combs' home in Miami
You know,
is being
Beyonce is like, what
raided
the hell
as
you do,
well.
Jay?
Again,
Like,
TMZ reporting that his
my
home
sister
in
told me about you,
Miami is
Jay.
reportedly being
Man, you know
raided right now
Beyonce knew
as
what he
well.
been
So
doing.
clearly a
You
link
know,
B,
yes,
he
you
gonna be like,
know.
hey
this,
B,
but
it's not
as
me, it's
far as
son, it's
more
Diddy.
information in terms of
If
what they're
Diddy was
looking to
doing that to
why they're
Cassie,
being
you don't think Jay
conducted,
doing that to
still
B? Nah.
Oh, we already
more
know he's
questions
doing
and
that. He
answers at
been
this point.
drugging
We're
B.
looking for answers.
Yeah,
And
his bodyguard came out and said that too though.
as
Yeah,
I'm
this
he
talking about
said bad
everything.
boy.
but
He
they
said
will
bad
be
boy,
there
more
for
like
some
evil
time.
man.
And Stu, any more movement you're seeing from up there in Skyfox?
He
No,
said, this man Diddy a
the guys
fucking
on the
villain. The
ground down there,
plane,
the
hey, y'all
heavily
was saying the
armed
helicopter. That's
officers
more
have made
villain
their
like.
way
He tried to act
inside.
more
They
more
actually are
regular.
kind
He
of
tried to
just
get away in the
milling
plane.
about or holding the perimeter,
And he
as
was
it
trying
would
to fly
be the
overseas, bro.
non-essential. You can see them making their way back over to these armored
Oh
vehicles, probably
man.
doing a
Hey, if
little
he would have took the
debrief about
helicopter, he'd have got away.
in any type of these
Hey, this
situations.
man
It
Jay-Z
really
is probably
is,
shaking in his boots.
you've
I ain't
got
lying.
these armored officers that go in first,
Hey
but
He
also
said
B,
what?
B,
the
fill it
investigators,
up, B.
the people that are know what they're looking
He said
for,
what?
probably
This is
still out
outrageous
there
that he
on
was
the
trying to
streets, and they're
escape.
waiting for that all clear to make sure that there is absolutely
He said,
nobody
James, I
on this
told y'all he was
property.
trying to do the
And
race
again,
on
this
their
is
ass.
just a precaution. They don't want to have any kind of issues. Maybe somebody's hiding still, maybe just
They
scared.
give the wrong niggas
It doesn't
money.
have
The
to be
evil ass
nefarious
man was gonna
it,
leave
Yeah.
on a
because they don't
damn
know what's
plane from
going
his
on, and they
crimes.
just don't want to have somebody
Any
pop
other
out of
nigga would have drove away in a
closet or
normal
a
ass
bathroom
car.
or any one of these rooms while they're doing that investigation. And then
Nah, bro, plot to it. He had busted out the Ferrari about 2 hours before they got there. He skirted out the driveway,
Hey,
straight to
you
the
actually,
private
hey,
plane.
you
extremely
was
large
asking what
home,
that
and
statue was.
probably
It's a
with
girl's
many
body,
rooms and
bro.
little
That dude's
secret
a
areas. So
he's a
they
freak,
want to make
bro.
sure that
Yeah,
Look
that's a
at
girl
that.
body.
That's a
before they
girl
allow
body. Is
those
that a
investigators
bikini?
in
What is
to
that,
start doing
bro?
that investigation, whatever it
Like
is
an
that
He
they're
got a
X-Men
looking
giant,
outfit.
for. But you
he
can see
got
a
a
number of those
giant
officers
female
making their way
X-Men
back
outfit body
into
out
that
there, bro.
major. This is the
He
big
got look,
This
he
plane
got all
on
those
the
X.
Candyland, nigga.
making their way back
Hey, you see,
inside.
he got all
And
them
I would
X's
venture to
around him.
say
He's
that
trying to
they're
tell
going to
you. You
just go
right, K.
through
He
every
got
one of
all those
those
X's.
rooms
Look at them
and make sure
X's.
that there is nobody in there.
Yeah.
I don't think
Hey,
they're
Tony. Tony, let the Django, what he say, this candy land, nigga.
Searching for any items that
Not with the
man,
lollipop.
that don't got no chill. He said he gonna change his name to
I
P
would venture to
Guilty.
say that those are going to be the guys that you're seeing right there, and they're waiting for that all clear. And then this group that you see there, those are the ones that are actually going to go
He said, "Damn,
inside.
Wendy, you be
They probably
not
have,
joking."
like you said, they probably have ideas what they're looking for,
said,
where they might be.
that money won't take away
now,
the
it is
pain.
still a
Imagine the stories that'll be
make sure
told.
that
That shit gonna be
everybody
a
is out
story.
of this
Story
building
time. Said,
and
bro,
that it is secure for
hey,
Look,
the.
they would trip me out now. Now I can say this
they should
now.
make a movie about Diddy though.
Listen,
And we
hey,
should
listen
mention
to this, Tony. Okay,
if
listen.
this is in fact
Everybody
involving
thought,
sex
listen, them
trafficking
folks thought Gene
investigation,
was lying.
we do
Folks
know
thought Tupac was lying.
Jaguar
Folks
Wright.
thought
Got
Jaguar
lying.
Wright was lying. They thought Suge Knight was lying. They
So
Yep.
there are two sides, of course.
thought all them folks was lying now.
But it
Remember
is
he was
Melody,
telling,
yo.
remember he was
happening
telling
at the
Biggie,
same
come
time,
on, man, we
according to
gotta go to
TMZ.
Vegas. Got
A
to.
rate of
Man, Biggie wasn't even supposed to be in LA.
right now,
LA,
as
I mean,
well
That man
as
yeah,
made him
bro.
stay.
the live pictures of what's going on in
Diddy
Hollywood.
made him stay in LA.
Mansion right
He's like,
here,
come on. And then he
all
didn't even ride in the
connected
car
to
with him.
Sean
Come on
Combs.
now.
So again, until we find out further
Man, he
word
the one got listed,
what
man.
exactly they're searching
I
for
told
and
folks on
why,
the remember Gene
we
said
continue
it.
to look at the
They said, when
When
you
when
got the plug on the
Tupac got
news.
shot at the
this raid
studio,
that's being conducted
Diddy
by
met with
Homeland
Jimmy
Security.
Hinckley. That
You
man
have
knew what was
former
gonna happen to
local
Tupac before it happened.
officials as
And
well.
he didn't
We saw
warn
the
that
drone
man.
shots. You
He
see
got
all
Biggie caught up in that
agencies
beef.
there.
I blame all the beef on Diddy.
This, and they have a number of resources on hand with a drone
Yeah, he
flying
started it.
up top, as well as they had ladders taking
Hey, you
a
know,
closer
guess
look at
what?
certain
They're
parts of the
not telling you
property.
on here, but
And so
according to
they are
NBC,
looking
just
at every
popping
nook
up,
and
they say
cranny
he's
they
also
need to in
accused of
terms
gang
of
rape.
why they're investigating
Oh, that
this
means
home.
somebody else raped
That,
somebody
that
with
means
him.
there's other
Clearly, this is
people
going to
there.
take a while, and as Haley mentioned, with her shot down on the ground right there, more people are coming to your area, Haley.
Probably look, remember the underage girl? They say
Hey,
couldn't be anonymous no more.
Hey, they're
Here
called, the
on
news
scene,
is
but
funny,
yeah,
man. They're
since there's
calling it the
probably a
Diddler
dozen
wife.
different media agencies. Yeah, it looks like his counsel
They done turned this man into the supervillain of Gotham.
have not word on exactly where P. Diddy is, if he is in fact in New York right now or
Oh
in Los
man,
Angeles.
he
And
said, I just
of
heard
course,
this home in Miami
you know,
being raided as
we've seen him
well.
here in
Yeah,
Palm
yeah, there's
Hills.
both
This is
homes.
right
This
off
one's
of
in Miami,
Sunset and
but the
Beverly
And
one
the
in
other one
Cali
at
and
Cali.
Miami
all
is
unfolded,
raided.
I'd say about
Yeah, they
30
both getting
minutes
raided at the
ago.
same time.
They're at his home here. They're also at his home in Miami. Of course,
He
it's a
says
little
Star
bit calmer,
Island
I
in
would say,
Miami,
than it was
Florida
about
is
20
where his
minutes
home is
ago
in
when
Florida.
it all happened. The guns that were drawn earlier have been since put away.
That's the same
Uh-huh.
place Vanilla Ice lives.
Of course,
Man, we
doing a
about to,
thorough
anybody
job
that live close to
of
Diddy about to
checking
get,
the home for any kind
they
of
about to get
details
to
that
side
they
eye.
can come up with related to this
Man.
location.
We
Hey,
all know
man,
Vanilla Ice ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
yeah. Sure, that been took all his money. Been hung him over a balcony.
He has denied.
He says
Now
Star
I got
Island is,
them road record.
Of course, and everybody's interested
says
That
Star
part.
Island is
of what
exclusive for uber wealthy
how he's
people, from what I
connected
understand.
to these
So how
latest
Vanilla Ice
allegations.
living over there? I
And
don't know.
from
He's
your
uber
Yeah.
He
wealthy,
ain't broke.
Poppin'
He ain't
Vanilla
broke.
Ice.
From your
but
vantage
he
point,
ain't
Serious.
rich either, bro. What?
He
Vanilla
might have
Ice
got
got a
his, hey
regular
man,
job.
hey bro,
right
when
now
Suge went to prison, he might have got his rights back.
Oh,
not
okay.
Man, you know, Vanilla Ice had a regular job, man.
That's what I'm
Driving
saying.
the
When
pool.
Suge went to prison, he might have got his rights back.
seeing is
He
Yeah,
said
yeah.
moving to a different
Candyland and Diddy
location.
think he's Willy
We're
Wonka.
kind of at the bottom of the hill.
Been laying, nigga.
A little bit farther. Some of the vehicles that you
Big,
saw down here
you
earlier
going
have
to jail.
since kind of gone
But
to the
Diddy
other
ain't trying
side
to
of
do
the hill.
Rikers
This is
or LA
obviously a
County.
very
Y'all know Diddy
prestigious
got them
neighborhood.
Jordans on
He said
trying to take the
earlier,
flight.
Humphrey
Bro,
Bogart's
Diddy
former
was thought
house,
he
I
was
think,
gonna
is
get
next
away
door to P.
smooth,
Diddy's
but
in the 200 block here of
He
Mapleton.
called Russ. Hey, Russ.
Off of Sunset
where
near
you at?
Me.
Where you
Beverly
at?
Glen.
Where you
I
at, though,
told
bro?
you,
Don't
son.
call me,
Son.
man. Don't
I
call me.
told
I
you,
told you,
son.
don't call me,
Law
man.
I been
enforcement officers
told
from
you
the
to
Department
leave
of
2
Homeland
years ago.
Security,
I
though,
told you.
here on the street in Mapleton
You
since
know
You
when they
were
started
worried about
investigating
cat.
him,
Hey,
but you know,
they already
hold
told him when he
up,
got on the phone with him. God
Boogaloo,
bless you. Good night.
belonging
Boogaloo.
to
You know when they
Sean
started
Combs.
investing him, though, you
So
know
I
they
don't
didn't
think
let
they
him
have any
leave.
intentions,
You know they
Sandra, on
didn't let him
going
fly
anywhere
no more.
anytime soon. And overhead, you can see
Listen,
law
what
enforcement.
Russell Simmons used to say at the end of Def Jam that he told Diddy, God bless you. Good night.
Thank you so much, Haley, for that perspective on the ground right there in front of that Holmby Hills mansion.
Lou
Stu, up
said,
in Skybox,
man,
it looks
Biggie
like,
knew some
yes,
shit was
there
up.
are some
A fucked up
more
foot
law
in the
enforcement,
same
but
place
in
where
different
niggas want to kill
attire.
you, not far from the day where
Should I
Pac
say
died.
suits
Diddy set him
instead
up.
of body armor?
Yep.
Definitely, and you know, and we all know how that works. The suits are going to be the
They Biggie died, ain't it?
the
Yeah,
ones
Biggie
that are
didn't even want
running
to fly
the
to
show.
Cali at the
No,
time.
this is a date. He died in 97, ain't it? March
Night
the
for them to be
24th.
allowed to make their way
I don't know the
inside the
exact date.
property and to
I
make
mean, he
their way.
died in March, though.
That I would venture to say that they
But
probably
I'm
are
just saying he
running
didn't,
'97.
he didn't even want to go to
they're just
Cali
going
though.
in
Yeah,
randomly.
Man, the man was supposed to leave and
I don't think they're
Okay,
going
man
he
was
said
supposed to
real
leave
estate.
and go to London.
everybody's stuff inside there.
Okay, so
They
Vanilla got a
probably
lot
have
of
an area
flipping
that they know
homes.
or in an office that they're going to be looking
All right,
into, or
Vanilla
some
Ice got a song
computers
in Florida
that they
flipping
might
homes.
want to
Okay, I know
physically
that.
get their hands on, and that's what they're waiting for right now to make their way inside this property. This be like you said.
He died March 9th, 1997 at the age of 24.
get the all clear to allow them inside.
Diddy, man, Diddy's so dirty,
These
bro. He took away
officers that we see
one of the
right
best
there in the
artists
tactical gear,
ever,
well,
bro.
their job is to make sure that
He took the
everything
two
is
best
safe
artists
for them
away.
to go in.
He's a little jealous little punk.
And again, I just want to be clear. It's like nobody's thinking that there's booby traps or some kind of sniper inside the home. That's not what they're thinking at all. It's probably more along the lines of they want to make sure that everybody is outside of the home because they don't want to have somebody stepping out or coming out later
I don't think he has a sniper in the home.
Surprising or catching people off guard. That's not what
he
they
blew
want.
up Kid
And
Cudi
right
car.
now, you can see like
right?
He did blow. Cassie said he blew up Kid Cudi car because he was talking to Cassie.
As far as the officers go, I would probably put this group closer to 100.
Man blew the car up.
Which is what we're seeing right here. This is
blew
just
that man car up in the
They put a bomb on his car.
Who puts a car bomb on people's car, bro?
Who bust into a studio session that has your lackeys hang somebody off a building like you an Italian mob boss in the 90s movie?
That's what he thinks. Diddy be getting away with a lot of stuff. Diddy be getting away with a lot of stuff for a long time, man.
Right, he did Wale bad.
Or figure out
man, he done did a lot of folk bad.
What we're looking for, and then later on the suits will make their way in as well. But this, like you said, is going to be a very long process out here, and this is just the very, very beginning. And the folks
it's going to be a very long process.
They've moved them out of the area right now, and again, I wouldn't say that they are.
I can't wait to see this court trial.
That for a fact, they took them into custody.
He ain't going nowhere.
Division of, these are people that we know work here. These are.
I don't think he ain't gonna make it to court. He ain't gonna make it to court. He ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it to the interrogation.
Hold on, Tay, what are you gonna say? It's bigger than Diddy. What you say?
His name bigger than P. Diddy, baby.
I don't believe the word arrested has been used out here.
Don't forget.
If I go there, everybody going there.
Situation, and of course that is a huge house, and they've got a lot of rooms to clear before they
don't tell on everybody.
If he go to the prison, he gonna wake up deleted. He ain't gonna get a chance to tell nobody nothing.
Holmby Hills mansion that's owned by a prominent celebrity and their business. So
this just says the diddler has been deleted.
Overnight. Law enforcement officials do have to have their evidence ready. They have to make sure every
really nice. Pocket nigga slapped the shit out of him in the afterlife.
Or an investigation. So when we talk about and see these kinds of raids happen or having them be conducted, it kind of shows that they do have enough evidence that their investigation is to a certain point.
The dog shit out of there. As soon as you get weed,
and they've gotten
where he go where he want to go. He's gonna bust hell wide open after that.
They have to establish that a crime was possibly committed and there's evidence of probable cause and a crime that has taken place. So all of these things, they have to meet a threshold before law enforcement can just come together like this and approach a property and make entries. So we're seeing that here at Holmby Hills and also in Miami, where they are searching Sean Combs's Miami home as well. So again, this doesn't just happen overnight. This is a process that they've been working on.
Remember what we told y'all about this.
Now you got Keefy D saying he wish he would have never met you. Now Keefy D didn't have to be dumb enough to do interviews talking about killing Pop. But we glad he dumb as hell. Now we know that Keefy D had something to do with the Tupac death. Keefy D, a.k.a. Dwayne Keith Davis, is a member of the Southside Company Crips. He told everybody in the Las Vegas court that Diddy planned the whole assassination. Diddy asked Keefy D to take out Pac and Suge Knight for $1 million. Now your lawyers commented on Cassie and all these women allegations. Now why the hell your lawyer didn't comment on this? Now, how is this not on the top of every news network right now? Diddy, who you still in bed with?
Who is that?
The detail that you paid $1 million to a man named Bun Zip, a.k.a. Zip, who kept all the money for himself. On top of everything else, the reason for the hit is dumber than Keefy D bragging about deleting Pop. You mean you want to knock out Pop because he dissed you in the song, hit him up, and Suge Knight was messing with your baby mama? And you supposedly mad, you mad, man, right? There's nothing worse than a man that can't control his emotions. And Diddy, we see in all these situations,
You can't control your emotions, bro. What's wrong with you, Mr. Take That? Oh, what is wrong with you, dog? But I ain't done with Diddy. Let's get into this.
Yep. Told him, like, bro.
Think about it.
Diddy thought it was sweet.
What the hell your lawyers ain't comment on this? Look, comment on the cast.
You see, we don't know what they're looking for. We don't know what the interest is right now. We can only presume that it is part of a sex trafficking investigation. Those are multiple lawsuits that Sean Combs have been facing this year alone. Allegations that he denies, but clearly this could be all part of the process here. But again, law enforcement does just not go in willy-nilly into a home and conduct a raid like this unless they get the necessary evidence they need to get that search warrant to acquire entry as well. So if we could take a look from Haley's point of view,
Diddy wiretapped Kim and Cassie's phone and other shit, blew up his car up, and has a body count that has close to the amount of money he has. I believe a sniper, bro. For real.
I believe he got a sniper in there.
Diddy's eyes gonna be looking crazy.
Hey, you know when Batman gets to the villain, how does he get in there? He got all types of lackeys and goonies and guns and shit. He got to get through all of them to get to
sources here. Yeah. So basically, we don't have anything
you open the master bedroom door. He's sitting there with two Doberman pistols.
Diddy's homes on both coasts have been raided.
Hey, Jeff, I felt the same way.
I
never trusted Diddy's face even as a kid. Something about him was off. Yeah, I felt that way too about that man. He was always a little weird to me.
She's just messaging me back, so
I ain't never liked this man. It was just something wasn't right about it.
Get you some more
details.
Yeah,
something wasn't right. He said, but Diddy ain't gonna tell us anything. He already did. Yeah, he been told us, right? He been telling us for years. When we gonna party, Daddy? When we gonna take you shopping?
Are, of course, the Department of Homeland Security, and then we also have LASD and LAPD here as well. So as soon as I can get anything official,
he said, damn, y'all done arrested Love. Oh yeah, remember he tried to change his name to Love.
Like on the ground right there, you're dealing
with didn't nobody go for that?
Trying to get some answers, trying to.
That's the last thing I'm gonna call you.
Of course, it is very difficult to do two things at once. So we will
get
to work right there.
How you gonna delete a person and then go take all his speeches and try to make them like they're your own?
And then you try to take it from his daughter,
You've been overhead when these raids have happened. This isn't a process.
He said, Jeff, like he said, Diddy always had an evil aura in his eyes too. That nigga scared me as a kid. I ain't never trust him.
Before they could even
scared me
or conduct a raid like this.
Oh, you definitely, Sandra, and what you're talking about really kind of shows exactly what you're trying to point out, that this didn't just happen overnight. This wasn't just an accusation and they came and, knocked down the doors and started tearing up the house.
Hey, Jeff said, I like to think the FBI was watching Boogaloo videos and said, you know what? He's right. I know, right? Hey, man, last year, January, we was talking about this man Diddy, everything he did, bro. And then this year, we started hearing everything coming out. We was like, I told you.
Evidence that there is a reason for this type of force and they're going to come get you into this home.
Yeah, because your brother was his bodyguard though, or
my cousin that are showing up. My cousin the bodyguard. He been telling me about Diddy. That's why I ain't never liked it. I mean, told me about him. I ain't never liked Diddy.
His eyes too close together.
Exactly, his eyes are too close. All right,
I know some stuff about Diddy. I know stuff about Busta Rhymes.
Busta one of them that like to take that too now. Y'all don't know. Y'all might know that. Y'all might not know. That's why Busta made sure he got big. He got to lift the weight.
Or possibly the people inside.
Yeah, they say Busta was Busta like my kids say Busta was one of them.
Yeah, he'll beat you up. Busta
will beat you up.
Everything else was very quick and with etiquette. The best way to say it.
Interviews, people's face and expressions around him just tell all the story.
Again, the reason why
but we were robbed of a world where Pac and Biggie in today's influence things. Imagine Pac and speaking of Pac right now. Yeah. See, I don't even think a lot of these rappers will ever come out.
inside
Jay-Z
the
would never.
building.
Number
He'd
one,
still be scared,
let's go over
hiding,
that
or
though.
having a
Jay-Z would
problem.
never be
And
big.
then as soon as that
Beyonce would
word
never
is
be
given,
big. It'll
which I'm
be
sure is going to come
instead.
shortly,
It'll
because
be
we already
Tupac
saw
and Biggie
a
up there.
couple of
You'll have
groups making
Aaliyah.
their way in.
Yeah.
Less
Aaliyah would
armed,
never
so
get
they're making
sacrificed.
their way in.
Yeah.
They're going to start looking
Aaliyah would be
for,
what
and of course,
Beyonce is.
even in that
Man,
department, they're
Aaliyah's,
going to have a list of
yeah,
things that
yeah.
they
She was
are
always, yeah,
able to
she
look
always be
at,
better.
able to take. It isn't just
Yeah,
a random
that
search.
there's
They
no
actually
way
have to go in and actually
that
find
you can
Aaliyah
do
things
got
that
that they
in.
music
believe have information or
thrown around.
evidence that could create
Yeah,
a guilty or
exactly.
innocent situation for
Yeah.
Sean Combs. So
Just
at
her,
any
his
rate,
eyes
this
are
is still
beating
very
too. He
ongoing,
said, "Yep, they are,
very
Jeff."
preliminary.
Mr.
But again, we
Maguire
do
there.
see a large force out there,
He
which
said Epstein is
you're trying
alive.
to
I
say,
believe.
or
I
what
think
I
that
believe
too.
you
I've
did
been
say,
telling people that.
is
I think
that
that same
this is a
thing. I think they
warranted
play. They trying to
search.
play
And
people
of
to let him
course,
free.
they
And he
are
said,
here
but
and
they
they are
would take
definitely
Diddy
looking
out for
for
real. I think they would.
specific pieces of information. What they
Oh
are,
yeah, no, he
we
black.
don't know. We may never
Yeah,
know.
they taking
But
him out.
right now, that search is
Whoever,
definitely ongoing.
whatever white
Yeah,
boy
you,
he
you
was in
said it.
bed
I mean,
with,
we've covered
whatever
so many of
dude
these
in
different
the
types
big
of
time
raids.
big wig
Obviously,
that he
not
had
always
slick.
a
He was
celebrity
sleeping with.
mansion like
They
this in
tired of
Palm Beach
him, bro.
Hills, but
Because there's
clearly
no way all of a
sometimes you
sudden all
see
this just
them
start
having
coming
to
out.
forcefully enter
Yeah.
a
They
property
didn't
and
want this to
seize
come out
evidence,
because
and it
the
doesn't
black
always go
community been
so
saying this for
smoothly.
years.
And
There's
it
too
was
many
in
people
fact
in the
very
black
smooth
community
the way
said that
they
Diddy was
gained
doing this
entry
and nothing
into this
happened.
property, and
He must
after
have
they
messed with
figured
one of
out
them
that
execs,
side entrance, they were
little
able to
boys
make
who
entry.
did
But
something out the
it,
way
Yeah, he
when they
did
when
something.
they lovers or
they share the
something.
movies, as you
Right, he
mentioned,
did
Stu, right?
something.
They weren't battering
He
down
overstepped his
doors and
bounds, bro.
Hey,
destroying
man.
property. This is very
The devil gonna
methodical,
come
and
collect
in
sooner or
terms
later.
of many
Yeah,
stories
that's
we've
true.
That
covered
nigga
like this,
lasted
it
a
was
long
very easy
time, man.
entry,
30,
and they were
He
40
able to
did.
years.
access
He
the
lasted a
property and
long
get
time on that
on
BS.
site.
He
So
said
Yeah.
clearly,
Jay took
they're
and
ready for
stole shit to
anything.
get his way up,
Whatever they're
like Big
going to
L
be met
style
with,
Oh,
too.
that man,
Exactly.
you don't
he
know,
told
and
Big
that is
ass
why
stuff
they
big,
make
big
sure
and
that
lyrics.
they
I already know
are
about
safe in
Jay-Z.
numbers, that they're
All the shit he
armored,
rap bigger than
and
said.
that is why you see such a big
Yeah,
force
And he
out
told
there,
Big L
because you don't
style.
know what kind
Lou
of
speaking
emotion
that
you're
truth.
going to
He
be
said
met
they
with.
said that money don't change your skin color. That's
Definitely,
for
and
sure, man.
emotion is really what plays a lot of it, and that's one of the things that we were talking about. Is
And Tupac
right
was an
now
icon.
that was
That's
the
why he
beach
had
where
the
they were
great.
having all that trouble. They're actually looking
Hey, we
at that
appreciate
actual
y'all
door
coming and checking
and
out the stream.
propping
So
it
we're just
open. But
telling
that
y'all
was
What
the
I'm Mad
door
At
that was giving them that
podcast,
trouble.
Mondays and
And we were
Wednesdays,
trying
10
to, I
a.m.,
was trying to figure out if that
Tuesdays
is
and
actually
Thursdays,
maybe
6
like a
p.m., man. We
private
talk about
entrance
topics
for
just
that
like
back
this
house. It does
Yeah.
actually
all the
look
time.
like
We've
it.
been
It
on
seems
top of
like,
this. We've been on
if
top
you're
of this
staying there,
since
that's how
last
you
year,
get in and out
Yeah.
without
beginning
going
of
through
last
the
year, almost
actual
2
house
years.
itself.
Yeah.
But you can see they still have
Yeah, man,
personnel there
they
on
did be
scene.
nice.
Every
Yeah, we got Boogie. They
house,
play
those three
video in court.
properties that I would
What about
say on
this,
this
Diddy?
big piece of property, they all have
Yep.
some sort of
Look
something
at that,
there
though.
making sure that there isn't anything
Said Diddy
being
got too
taken or
comfortable
Video in
feeling
court.
moving in and
untouched.
out,
He got
or
touched with
another
reality.
person in
For
that
real, bro.
area.
He was
But
like
that
going
main
on.
house,
Remember, he
there's
had
still a
Fabulous. He's
number
like,
of
hey, why
folks
we don't
that
party no
like the
more?
armored
Why we don't party?
personnel
But I was
there
like, what do you
are
mean?
still
We
going in
did
and
party.
have not seen come out.
Not
Uncomfortable
like
as
that.
hell.
You know what I mean?
Ones
Not
that
like
are
that.
not
I
wearing the
want us to
gear, and
party,
those are
really
that
party.
first group that made their way in. They were here
He didn't even say
originally
nothing.
with
Yeah.
the armored trucks. They did not
Did
make
that
their
Fab
way
like,
into
I
the
ain't never
property.
gonna be
They
alone
waited
with you, bro.
outside, and now
He
they
said
are
both
actually making
Beyond
their way
Fake
to
and
that front
Jay-Z
door,
have
which
gotten
shows
away
you that
with
their
lighter than
progress is
they
being
used to
made.
be.
And of course, we were keeping an eye
Is
on
that it's to the
as we
point
call
that
them,
if someone
and it
been
is what
too
they are.
famous for
The
too long,
suits
they need to
down
get
there,
investigated.
I'm
For
sure
real,
those are
that's
the
a
ones that are pretty
back
much running
bar,
the show,
bro.
or where all the
I don't
evidence is
think
going
any
to
of these
go to in
celebrities
the
are
end.
innocent at
They
this
are
point.
still outside, so that shows you that
They all got
Now,
dirt.
you're going to be
They got
waiting.
some type
I
of
would
dirt.
venture to say when they find something, those are the guys that are going to make their way in
hey,
and actually looking at And
I think money
taking
make you
Will
start
things
thinking
from
that you
this
could do
home, but
whatever
right
you
now,
want.
that's
everybody.
still
When
their
Jamie Foxx
process.
came out and said that about Diddy, look what happened to him.
Absolutely, and it's going to
All of
take
a
a
sudden, he
lot
got
of
sick
work.
as
That is a
hell.
huge
What do you
mansion
think about
to
Diddy?
begin with,
Then
and
we were
then
talking about
it depends on
then
what they're
Will
looking
Smith,
for. It could be as
like
Oh
small
yeah,
as a
like
hard
the
drive
gay
or
gatekeeper.
as big as boxes and boxes full of
oh yeah.
evidence or
Will Smith
information they're trying to
might be
collect and
another one, boy.
gather.
I
And
didn't even think about
where
that.
all of that information
Yeah,
is
Don't
also
forget
the tricky
T.I. got
part.
some
I mean, think
allegations with
about
him and
going
Tiny.
yeah,
into
It
a
just kind of went
stranger's home.
away.
You don't know where
yeah,
they
Forget
could
tip,
about
be,
yeah,
T.I.
yeah,
and so
tip, man.
it could be very hidden. So this whole process,
I'll be
it
fucked up
could
they
take
getting tipped.
a lot of time in terms of them finding what they made entry for. So this is a
They might
methodical,
get
lengthy
tipped.
process. And again, this is taking place right here in Holmby Hills, as well as his Miami home. And I'm sure
it probably
law
started off
enforcement
from Harvey
officials from
Weinstein.
both sides
Weinstein was
in
like, all right,
Miami
ain't no
and
way
LA
you're gonna
are
get me
certainly talking
when
to
you
each
got all these
other
black
as
folks
they
doing the
go through
same thing.
this as well. But
Take them all
still,
down.
no
It's
sign
like, what
of
just,
Sean
it's
Combs
just
himself. We
Weinstein.
don't know where he is. It's not clear if they're looking for
This
him.
thing bigger than Weinstein, baby.
We got
Diddy was
now we got
mentioning on the ground there,
ever
but
since Weinstein
this
and
was
Epstein, it's been
in
all
all
black
a
folks
very
though.
peaceful raid.
You got Bill
as they made
Cosby.
entry, and right
You got
now,
R.
as
Kelly.
they are making their way
Now you
in and
got
out of the
Diddy.
property,
Now we're
as
outnumbering
they
them.
conduct their
It's gonna keep
search.
going.
But a search that is just beginning,
Watch.
as you see
You heard
those
it here
suits,
first.
the investigators taking their time, making sure
We're
everything
gonna
is
get
done
Chris Brown
properly
next,
and
Trey Songz. What
methodically
y'all about to
in
do?
terms of what
The
they're looking
house
for at this
Negroes are
point.
getting kicked
Again,
out of the house
we have
now.
a lot of questions that we just don't know
Who
the
first?
answers to at this point. We do have
He
someone on
said
the
him
line right
dressing up
now,
as the
Hal
Joker was the
Kemper.
last straw for
Thank
the
you so
white
much for
tee.
joining us. And we can make light of what we're looking at in terms of Homeland Security making entry into the Holmby Hills mansion of Sean Combs.
Sandra, this is a Homeland Security investigations that appears to be on site. What they're probably looking for is, well, I should say in general, they look at human trafficking and sex trafficking being a component of that. And of course, there's been some rather big civil suit stuff that's taken place, but also the New York case where the statute of limitations basically had been rescinded, allowing them to look back many years in this case. Part of it was there have been allegations that he was drugging young women.
Let's switch because I want y'all to see these analysts have to say
Josh,
about
let me
this.
start with you. What are these raids by federal agents in multiple locations tell you about the seriousness of this investigation?
Yeah, Wolf, a very significant development here, seeing this law enforcement action taking place. I'll point out, just to be clear at the outset, we don't know that Sean Diddy Combs himself is the subject or target of a federal investigation. So it's just worth pointing that out at this hour. But what we do know is that two properties associated with him, we saw the feds descend on those properties. We saw an aerial footage of federal agents, both here in the Los Angeles area as well as in Miami at those residences. Now, the Department of Homeland Security, their what's called HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, gave CNN a statement. I'll read you part of that when asked about what this activity is. They say that earlier today, HSI New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. That is it, confirming that they are conducting what they're deeming law enforcement action, which could indicate search warrants being conducted there, could indicate arrests being conducted. We just don't know at this hour specifically what that law enforcement action is.
Joker.
It is worth pointing out, though, that Combs himself obviously has faced significant legal woes in recent months. I'll give you just a kind of the highlights of what actually occurred. In November, he was sued for rape and abuse by a former partner. That lawsuit was then settled very quickly. But in December, he faced allegations in a complaint filed in the Southern District of New York. The suit was brought by a woman referred to as Jane Doe, who said that she was 17 at the time when these allegations took place back in 2003. Of sex trafficking and gang rape, among other allegations. Also in that suit, naming two of his associates. Of course, Combs denied any wrongdoing there. Employee of Combs filed a suit also in the state of New York, accusing him of sexual assault, of sexual harassment, and, quote, grooming. That former employee stated that he had worked for Combs between 2022 and 2023. Among those allegations, this former employee, male employee, said that Combs did not compensate him for his music production work and forced him to procure and interact with sex workers, threatened him with serving alcoholic beverages laced with drugs to guests at parties at Combs' home. And then Combs' son, son Justin Combs, was also accused of soliciting prostitutes and underage girls at his father's homes. Again, the Combs have denied any wrongdoing. Just a series of allegations that we've seen taking place. Final point, Wolf, I'll note is that while we don't know the specific
Like father, like
allegations or
son.
why the feds are at these residences. It is worth pointing out the agency that is conducting this law enforcement activity. It's not the FBI, it's not the DEA or the ATF. This is HSI, Homeland Security Investigations. For those unfamiliar, this is an agency that has long been the forefront, specifically at human trafficking investigations. Although we don't have the specifics yet, we're starting to we can glean just based on which agency has the lead, the direction this might go. But again, we don't yet know that Combs himself was the target of the investigation, Wolf. We do know that
Man, we know, come on, we know Diddy the target.
Both here in Los Angeles.
But he's like a legal
point.
aid, so
Joey
he can't
Jackson,
say
let me
for
repeat,
sure.
we don't know if Sean Diddy Combs himself is under investigation, but clearly, Joey, it's not good if your homes are actually being raided.
Not just one associate. Why would they search?
No, it's not, Wolf. And I think, whatever conclusions can be drawn remain to be seen, right? There's not an indictment that we're talking about. That means that we're not speaking of a grand jury having rendered a conclusion, not as to guilt. That's not what grand jurors do, but as to
he's a lawyer. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Having said that, whenever you have a raid and an investigation, these things need to be really predicated upon, right? The precursor for this to happen would be some probable cause. What is that probable cause? We don't know. But let's go back to what Josh Campbell talked about, which are those various lawsuits. Now, lawsuits are civil actions in nature. They're not criminal at all. But what they do is they give authorities some guidelines and guideposts with respect to alleged conduct that was engaged in, with regard to who it was engaged in, what activities there were, what it involved. And so that, if there's an investigation, could serve as a source of plentiful information. That information could be further investigated, right, by certainly this Homeland Security Agency. And as a result of that, they can work with their local law enforcement partners. What does that mean? It means that they collectively, law enforcement, try to determine whether there's reason to believe that crimes were committed, and were those crimes carried out and associated in any way we don't know, with Sean Combs. And so that remains to be seen. But before authorities, Wolf, can get into the home or property of anyone, you have to establish some firm basis to do that. And that is what at least we can conclude, that they had reason to believe that there were crimes
like father, like son. That's right.
Apparently, and that these areas potentially can give more information with respect to the specifics. And I think they would be looking for computer devices and other devices which would seem to indicate or give information as to whether there was any criminality very early in the process. But certainly we know that these have been carried out, and we'll see what, if any, information is gleaned to be suggestive of any criminality.
Very interesting. Josh, let me get back to you. You know the FBI very well. Under what circumstances would raids like these be conducted?
Well, this would require, if it is indeed a search that's being conducted, it would require federal officers, in this case with Homeland Security Investigations, going to a judge and seeking a warrant, indicating that we believe that evidence of a crime could be located in these residences. And then this third party, an independent judge, has to approve that warrant. And then you see take place what's happening now on our screen. I particularly want to focus on, you see that large RV-looking vehicle there. This is the mobile command post that federal agencies will send whenever they're going to be somewhere, likely for a long time. I mean, if you look at the residences, we're talking about very large estates. So as Joey was mentioning, something as simple as a thumb drive or anywhere where electronic media could be stored, if it's on that warrant, authorities can search that residence top to bottom, looking for any type of device, any type of storage mechanism that fits within the four corners of that search warrant. Now, again, I'll caution, we don't know specifically.
Y'all gotta think they could have sent some undercover FBI agents or anything in there.
Large posture of all of these federal vehicles that are there, including this mobile command post. Video this is likely not something as simple as an arrest where you show up and you find a person that you're seeking, but likely more along the lines of a search warrant, which falls in line with what HSI told us in that statement when they say law enforcement actions. That's something that we often hear from federal agents as a euphemism for conducting some type of search. But again, both of these residences, both where I am here in LA, it's just a few miles here from the CNN LA bureau where this search is taking place. Also in Miami, you see this large cadre of federal agencies descending on those homes. Again, the big question now, what are they looking for? We're waiting for specifics on that as this search continues.
And Joey, video also shows heavily armed agents entering Diddy's home. How unusual is that?
So it's not unusual. I mean, I think that what law enforcement does is certainly they want to be protective of themselves, potentially to
Yeah, the
deter
oldest
any
son.
type of
Oh yeah, it's
activity
the
that could
oldest son.
occur of a criminal variety. Not that there would be any, but you never know.
Yeah, there's
And
a
so as a
picture of Bill
result of
Clinton
that,
in a blue
once
dress with
they're
red
armed,
pumps.
not only
What?
armed literally,
Let me look
but
this.
armed with respect to a warrant, suggest that they have reason to be there, that there's criminality that would be afoot, potentially, they go, law enforcement does, and they make sure that the area is secure such that they can get any information from that warrant so that they can continue to investigate. Very important to note, Wolf, that these are investigative stages. Warrants are typical in any type of investigation, right?
Oh,
This is the United States of America. Everyone has rights. But you don't get into someone's home without establishing that there may be some what we call indicia of criminality. They now, law enforcement, will evaluate whatever they find in connection with this search. And if that search bears fruit with respect to any potential criminality on any computer devices, any cell phone devices, any, thumb drives or anything else, then they will connect the dots. And if it's appropriate, they'll move to the next.
Damn, Mr. Take that.
Do you see this?
Well, I got it. Oh, you remember top of the screen, pull the picture up.
The artist who painted. I got it. The
Yeah,
artist
pull
who
it up.
painted this Bill Clinton in the dress had no idea. He had no idea it was hanging in the Jeffrey Epstein mansion.
Go up some more. I can't see it. Go up. There,
oh my
man,
God. Can you see it?
Yeah.
They was hanging that in the Jeffrey Epstein mansion.
What kind of weirdo, man? See these folks, man.
Bro, these are weirdos. I'm trying to tell you, Hollywood is full of weirdos. They all weird. Oh man, look, that's ridiculous, man. You can't tell me this man Diddy. I mean, Clinton wasn't at that mansion all the time. He didn't see his picture of him in a dress. Man. And then not even to mention this man Diddy, this man Diddy was in a dress all the time. And everybody in Hollywood knew this too, right? Just like Boogaloo, your what's that? He was your cousin? He was a bodyguard, right?
Yeah, my cousin, yeah.
He been told him. He
told him. He stand outside the door. So he hear Diddy and that beat them boy back out. Get your back butt down like Pimp C.
See, that's what I'm saying. So they been told you. So all these dudes in the industry knew. So look, this is what Jay Farrow knew about Diddy.
Upcoming comedian. What are some things that you feel like I should look out for?
Yeah, stay away from that. Stay away from the take that mansion. That's all I'm saying.
Mr. Take that. I see why you like saying that so much. Supposedly you love telling me that take that.
Look at the hair behind his
all
ear.
the reports coming out, you couldn't hide forever. Your famous parties were nothing but free calls. And now every man who done been to one of your parties,
look at this man. He been telling you.
Now, let's just keep it real. And one of those men is TD Jakes.
Hey, what happened to Diddy? What happened to Diddy when he was young? Because something had to happen to his man.
You know that wig on, he look like look like Diddy with that wig. That Drake video that he did with Sexy Red, the rich baby daddy. Drake hair look just like that in that video.
You will never see a pastor
what Drake trying to tell us,
no damn rapper at no matching party.
What is Drake trying to tell us?
He looked just like Diddy in that.
Let's just keep it real. They some damn idiots. Let's keep it 100. We got a glimpse into how you be acting at these parties any damn way. Remember when Diddy and Kevin Hart was with Usher? Talking about how they used to do when Usher was a child.
From day one, we used to wake up and pause, but like that's not. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. Yo,
what the fuck did Puff just say?
Now I don't know what his mom was thinking. Leaving her little bitty ass boy with his grown ass man. Take that back. I know exactly what she was thinking. Celebrity parents sell their kids for money, quick, fast, in a hurry. Why is Usher and Diddy waking up together, play wrestling for some cereal? Come on now. Sound like an excuse to get your body close enough to rub on somebody else's. I don't even want to know what else Diddy did to
He's
Usher.
trying to kiss
We all
Bono in
heard
the
the
mouth,
rumors
bro.
of Usher
He
and
said,
what
nope.
he had to go through as a child. I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
Moved to New York City. And I lived with Sean Buffy Combs for a year.
Buffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
It was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
It was
Yeah, but you were
curious.
13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Oh, but Mr. Take that, you didn't stop there. Somehow you got access to Justin Bieber too, starting the process all over again.
So my thing is, this man it's just like Harvey Weinstein. It's been like this for a long time. They know what was going on, and nobody said anything. That's the problem.
He had immunity.
Are telling ABC News that right now authorities are carrying out searches at properties associated with P. Diddy. This is all part of a federal investigation into
That's why they
human
searching his
trafficking.
yacht too. They searching
also
anything
say
he
that
got.
this investigation has been ongoing now for several months. They add our sources that an arrest
They
does
said
not
Diddy
appear to
felt
be
so
imminent
protected
at
that
this time.
this
But
man
what
went
you are
crazy and
looking
just
at right
started
now
thinking it was
is
normal.
live video of one of these searches being conducted. Now, this is a search that is happening
He
at
got strung out on pain pills.
homes in the Beverly Hills area. So you can see a tremendous amount of law enforcement present there all around that home. So
He
this
got
search just
addicted to
began
pain
here.
pills?
There's also, as we
Yeah, he's still
understand,
addicted to
another search being
Yeah, it's
conducted
been a
on the
long
other side of the
time.
country in Miami, because we are hearing from Homeland Security that there are investigations going on using the assistance of HSI Los Angeles and HSI Miami, along with local law enforcement partners. We do understand that they will provide us with updates as possible, but this goes
He said
into
Harrell
multiple
allegations
allegations
against
against Sean Diddy Combs over the years. There's been several civil suits against him as well, including human trafficking. All of which he has denied as this has been ongoing. But again, clearly an escalation that we're seeing play out live right now in Los Angeles. I want to bring in our ABC News contributor and trial attorney, Brian Buckmeyer, who I know, Brian, you have been following this case for many months, and you bring it up to me all the time. And now I wouldn't call this the culmination. In fact, probably this is just the beginning, right? So what do you make of the fact that they've decided to carry out these two searches simultaneously and on other sides of the country here?
So, Kayla, you're right. I've been talking to us about this for too long. But what does it get you? What does a person need to have the ability to search a home? Probable cause. So what I'm doing is I'm looking backwards. How could a judge grant the ability to search these two homes, and why would you do it simultaneously? Probable cause being the belief, or at least having
Diddy became vice president at a very young age. That's right. Yeah, he was in college.
Or is going to happen. That's how law enforcement must have to prove to a judge or a court why they have the opportunity or the legal ability to search someone's home. Now, why would you do it in conjunction from one property and another at the same time? Law enforcement typically does this because they are worried that information or property or evidence may be hidden away or destroyed while you're searching one property. And so they're looking for something to corroborate the belief that they have that a crime did occur. And as you pointed out earlier, he's facing multiple allegations.
They got to be.
Of
this
sex
ain't making no
trafficking.
sense. They got to be looking for something
that
else.
is a crime
How
in
you
which
gonna
they're
find
investigating.
evidence
Perhaps
of a
that is what
gang
they're trying to
rape
seek more information
15
from.
years
But in
ago?
order to search a home, you have to have probable cause. The only question is,
So
probable
there's
cause of
something else
what?
they're not telling us, man.
Probable cause. And so, Brian, as you look at this and you watch
You
this, and
already
we'll
know
shout
that.
if we see any more
It
movement
might be
on
a
these
new
screens.
charge that we
But it
don't
is
know about.
important to
Maybe
know
something
that
happened to
this
a
is
new
all being
girl.
run out of the
Right,
Southern
something
District of
else.
New York
Something
here. So
else.
there is a tremendous
Did he
amount
get a tip
of
that there was a
coordination
kid in the
happening
house right
within
now?
law enforcement at the highest levels.
Absolutely. And the reason why I believe it's being coordinated out of the SDNY or the Southern
Oh,
District of New York, which
you said
encompasses for
pictures
the
and
most part
videos.
Manhattan,
Hey,
is a
look,
lot of the civil allegations
in your
stem from
research, you
there,
said
whether
that
it
he
be
likes to
Cassie
keep
or the other
videos, right?
4 allegations
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
the
he's like
lawsuit
R.
that stem from
Kelly.
it afterwards. And so
Mm.
what it appears to be, at least if you're thinking this is connected to the
So
civil
remember, he
lawsuits,
sent that
are that
junk.
the
He sent
SDNY
some
is
shit to 50
coordinating
Cent one
with other
time.
agencies in
Oh, he
Miami as well
did.
as
50
Los
said he
Angeles
sent him
to
something.
search the properties of
Yeah.
Sean Combs to see if there's any evidence of it.
Sent
Now, I
him some
can't
shit
think of
to
anything off the
Cassie.
top of my head
Dang,
what
bro.
would be evidence of sex trafficking, predominantly something that might stick out as to something to corroborate what we've heard in these civil allegations.
Andre
But
said
if
they
they
got
find
him.
it could lead to further investigations. At this point,
Tamika
we're
said
hearing
they
that
did
there's
Justin
no
so
potential
bad, half his
arrest,
face
but it
stopped
doesn't mean there
working.
wouldn't be one in the future based on either more information collected or if they're finding whatever it is that they're hoping to find in these two locations.
And Brian, we do want to mention that we were initially told what we were showing our viewers here is a home in Los Angeles, California, near Beverly Hills. That is not the case. What you're seeing on your video on your screen is in fact Miami. And then they are also searching a home simultaneously in Los Angeles in the Beverly Hills area at the exact same time. And to Brian's point here, law enforcement does that often in an effort to make sure that these searches can be conducted without sort of tipping off anyone else that might be involved, which doesn't give anyone any time to do anything questionable with evidence. So you're getting a larger shot there. You can see now just how close that home is to the water as our affiliate helicopter is flying over this home again in Miami as it is being searched. I want to now bring in our ABC News contributor and former FBI agent Brad Garrett. Brian Buckmeyer, don't go anywhere because I have several more questions for you as well. But Brad, as you're watching this, first of all, can you explain to us, Brad, what that vehicle is that we're seeing right there, that big white truck?
Well, I can't see, I don't have a screen up to see it, but if it looks like a cargo truck or looks like any sort of truck that you could put evidence into. So since we don't know kind of what they're looking for, I can give you a list what I think they're looking for. Is that you have to have a crime scene search vehicle to go in with the various things you need to do to search. So my guess is it's that, because my sense was they weren't going there to arrest anybody. This was to do a search. And so they took everyone probably from the evidence response teams of maybe the FBI and DHS to do this search.
Yeah, so a large vehicle to collect evidence. It does also look like it has some kind of satellite up in the air as well. We're also seeing local news in the area, and you're seeing law enforcement, Brad, sort of walking down a very long driveway to enter the home, and you're not seeing, it's not a chaotic scene at all. Definitely not. And you're right. Our sources are saying that an arrest at this point is not imminent.
Right. So, quickly, why were they able to go in there? To Brian's point, how did they convince a judge to go in there? You have to have a link directly to these two houses. In other words, do they have video of some of these acts that are being alleged in either location or both locations?
You remember that dude got that video of the one with Meek Mills and Stephen J. in his back trap.
Come forward.
Oh yeah, Stevie J was on video.
Acts in these houses, maybe they were there firsthand. Is there CCTV that could be seized? Does he actually have video that he collected while these acts were going on? It's not uncommon in these types of cases. So it's all about what happened in those houses.
Yeah, you said he used to like to collect evidence of what he did and then masturbate to it later.
So think about it. R. Kelly did it. He was a pervert. He did it
thank
too.
you so much for that analysis. I also hope we can get some video up of the raid that's happening in Los Angeles as well so that we can learn a little bit more. But in the meantime, you're seeing, again, more video of P. Diddy there. But again, we are talking right now about a simultaneous search of two of his properties, one happening in Miami, the other one happening in Los Angeles. And we just have some new reporting. We're told here by our ABC's Aaron Katursky that the women who have made public accusations against Diddy are welcoming Monday's law enforcement activity, we're told. In fact, there is a statement from one of their lawyers where they're saying we will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those who have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for what they call his depraved conduct. And so I want to bring back in here Brian Buckmeyer. And Brian, it was the first thing we talked about, right? That this is not the culmination of this. This potentially could be the very beginning. So Brian, what do you make of, first of all, that the lawyers are jumping right out to talk about this immediately, not wasting any time to draw attention to it?
Well, this is beneficial not only for their clients, but also for their cases.
But you know they've been trying to put the Tupac murder on him.
Rodney Jones,
you know they've been trying to do all this.
Animals too. That seems to be very similar to Cassie, as well as the other three women who brought charges.
I bet you want to hear some bestiality
he said that
too,
Sean
Rush.
Combs has cameras throughout his home that records a lot of these events.
He was
Jones Jr.
He took my
he had
dog.
snapshots of video video that he had taken himself. And so to Brad's point, I think part of this, if the SDNY and the federal government is looking into this from the lens of these civil allegations, is to see how much of it is true. And if any of this is true, could criminal charges be levied against Sean Combs? Now, some of these civil allegations came up because of a look-back window for civil allegations to be brought through New York's Adult Survivor Act. But some of these charges, like sex trafficking, have no statute of limitations, and they have severe penalties under the law. And so law enforcement will be looking at this and saying, if these are true, and there are videos and there are cameras, or that these allegations can be corroborated through what we find in Sean Combs' home, then they will move to the next step.
Potentially being evidence collecting. If they didn't have, they already knew the video was there.
And Brian, if you can, just quickly, while we only have a few more
somebody
minutes
told on it. Somebody got caught up with something else.
How far back we're looking. I mean, some of these allegations stem some 30 years ago, right? And they, in some ways, coincide with the uprising of his career.
Yes, a lot of these allegations,
everybody that knew,
stem back from '93 or '94,
unless they try to take
a
immunity
the production of
to
his
tell on
latest
him.
album in 2023 and 2024. And so we're talking about a long span of time. But even just outside of those lawsuits as well, there has always been these kind of whispers or rumors in the background as to Sean Combs' involvement to various activities. If you're talking about Cassie's allegation of him being part of Kid Cudi's vehicle being exploded, or other allegations of assault or shooting or sexual harassment from Rodney Jones Jr. and the other four
Lil Rodney,
victims.
He was doing stuff to Lil Rodney too.
Investigation. I think this is only the beginning, because there's a lot to have to corroborate from the people who have come forward, and also a potential of people who we haven't seen come forward to see what evidence they have and to see whether or not it's true, rumor, or something in between.
All right, Brian Buckman.
He was happy, but I've been talking about this a long time. He probably was the biggest fan.
I'm justified. I've been telling y'all about this man.
Yeah.
Been telling
well, today's a good day. I'm gonna have a great day. I'm gonna sleep real good tonight.
All right, man. Yeah, I think if evidence or video comes out of them in the trying to get away, if they chasing Diddy, just know we're gonna be right back.
Right back. They got him. They got him.
I ain't got to make no more documentaries on him.
No, it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more people coming out and telling you now that Diddy can't get to him, he locked up. They ain't gonna be scared to talk.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be scared to talk.
Money and threats. We need to send the snitch a gift basket then, for real. He said, thank God he can't hurt anyone else right now.
Man, somebody got caught up in something else and told on Diddy ass. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. One of the people, like I say, one of the people who work for him got caught doing something they had no business doing.
Right. I'll give you somebody, you gotta let me go though. Who?
Right, yeah. The fact that they know what the videos are. They know videos are there. That's what I'm saying. He said Diddy trying to beat OJ's record and running from the feds.
OJ didn't last 2 hours.
If video footage comes up with Diddy, just know we definitely gonna be right back.
There's a lot of whatever rappers done did something with him, shaking in their boots.
Cause right now,
let me see who all
doing now is just they just showing the house and
who all part of the community. We better find that.
We already know, bro. 98%.
Yeah, but we don't know who all did it. I mess with. We gonna find out now.
Oh yeah. Oh man. You know, all of them. They ain't gonna want to say nothing. The
Rick Ross big ass
come out. Rick
Ross big ass kiss you in the mouth, nigga.
Oh damn. TD Jakes.
You did kiss him in the mouth.
TD Jakes might get caught up.
Usher.
Oh yeah, we already know Usher. Usher already.
People gonna tell it now.
It's a mega church in the A. I think gonna get rated next.
Exclusive part
they've been out here giving STIs and everything. Yeah, it's wild.
Is the home of Sean P. Diddy Combs.
Yeah, this is a crazy situation.
And there are a lot of Homeland Security officials that are in here, several dozen at least.
I think we go ahead and end it here right now until
as I widen out is a huge
until they get them.
Something else happens.
Here. We
if
saw
they catch them,
wearing
So
We'll be right
just
back.
believe. Yeah, we'll be right back here. And tomorrow, though, if we get any news, we'll be talking about it tomorrow at 6 p.m. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays 10 a.m. But we'll be here tomorrow 6 p.m. But if something pop off, bro, we're coming live to you instantly. We're gonna let y'all know while you at work, wherever you at. We're gonna let y'all know.
Yeah, if you see it pop back up on the notification today, just know they got him.
Exactly what all they are looking for. They have drones flying over the property.
Or he running, bro. Hey,
or he running. Yeah, they got him, or he running.
Hey, if he's in that dang helicopter or that Lamborghini, bro, I'm gonna be showing y'all. We're gonna be right here, bro.
Go, Diddy, go.
You're right. You're right, Lou. I'm gonna get my Corona. He said, right now it's a good time to get you a cold beer. Just relax.
It's like a movie. I'm gonna use popcorn. Look at Diddy.
Yeah.
He trying to go. He trying to go.
Look at this. Muscle left, man.
I want to see him get tackled in there and slammed on the ground.
I wanted to last a long time, so I'm gonna be like, "Go, Diddy, go!"
Yeah.
Come on. Go, Diddy.
I want to see him do the tire strips on his age.
Oh man, I want to the tire go. He start rolling. He jump out the car. Look, nigga, look, bad boys. Oh man, it's hilarious. Bad boys, finally, bro. Bad boys.
Slam it back.
What you gonna do?
What is that on Friday? I ain't gonna catch no damn body.
The irony, if his career ends is with the bad boy music, he ended up on Bad Boys on the cop show, bro. This is a famous. He created Bad Boys Entertainment. Bad boys.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, Lord.
What a day.
That's gonna be hilarious if that's the way he ends, bro. He said. They got the booty worthy off the streets, bro. He said, "I like you. I want you.
And I'm a ass."
We do this the easy way. We can do this the hard way.
The hard way. We could do it. We could do it the bad boy way, bro.
Take that.
I see why he named his shit Bad Boys. He lived up to the name.
Bad boys.
People gonna say cops predicted the futures. Oh man, bad boys come out to play. Come on, we ain't never party. We ain't never party.
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
Man. Oh, let me take you shopping, daddy. He was calling everybody daddy, man. He was losing it. Then he was like, come on, daddy. Like, bro, who you talking to?
Yeah,
bro?
man, Nori was looking for something. He was like, "Ooh, I like the way you scrambling and scraping around for stuff, daddy. I like when you do that, daddy." Hey, what the? Nori sat up and looked at it like,
hey, that man was losing it, bro. I'm telling you, he was losing his mind. He wasn't in his right mind, man. He had to be high, bro.
I'm telling you, he on the pain pill.
Yeah. He did it to them damn thing.
He said they ain't bad boys. They more like nasty boys.
More like nasty boys.
Did he get that man on the Big Papa video too?
Hey, man.
You would know. He said that dressed up like a woman, man.
Hey, man.
It's been years, bro. Look, Wendy Williams was calling him out. Wendy Williams, he chased Wendy Williams out of New York.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's funny how all these celebrities are getting they just do. Because remember, Wendy Williams was a big gossip. Now she can't even remember nothing. And this man Diddy. This man Diddy here, bro. Finally, bro. He said nasty boys like Janet Jackson said. Oh man. So yeah, so we're gonna be back. If something pop off tonight or in the morning, we'll be here. You'll probably get a notification on your phone. Make sure you hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. All y'all, thank y'all for coming and checking us out.
Yeah.
Definitely. So you'll get a notification just in case something pop up. I'm gonna be watching the news, so y'all don't got to. So if it pop off, Diddy come out in the speedboat and they chasing this man.
Speedboat.
Like Miami Vice.
He come out of the speedboat. Hey, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be showing y'all. All right, so but we appreciate y'all. We're gonna go ahead and end it here, man. And we out here, guys.
Peace, we out.
Yeah.
All right.